was not prepared for that at all.
Wow.
Also,
you
Will
did
think of Zinc when you watch it.
Okay.
that. I don't.
Uh,
No, I actually don't have context for that particular joke. We'll find out.
also, Paige,
Mm-hmm.
when all is done, we are binging together. I'm just saying.
Oh, binging WandaVision?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
gonna
that
be a
way,
whole fucking day, man.
oh, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
With it's 9 episodes, so we've
Yeah,
got
so the final episode's next week.
next Friday. Yeah,
Yeah, next Friday. So we can do it next Saturday then.
next Saturday.
If you're not busy.
Um, I will have to check Six Nations next Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, just let me know.
Um,
I gotta water my hyacinths. My flowers.
next Saturday is England versus France. Fuck
Yeah,
the
fuck
Frenchie.
Yeah, fuck France.
Yo, like France and Italy are playing dirty right now. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. Also, we are alive right now. I forgot.
Oh,
Hello, world. We are dissing France.
Wait, oh, Paige, shall I put the voice note in the D&D group chat now? No,
Yeah, yeah. Throw it into the D&D group chat. I want everyone to hear.
So,
It's funny.
I was watching Six Nations rugby last week, and it was England versus Wales. No, England versus Italy. And I was explaining what happened to an England player who basically had something in their leg snapped.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Tendon or something.
Basically, crocodile roll went bad. Something went snap. The snap was audible through the TV. But
that's
as I
probably
was,
a tendon or a bone. I hope it's not a bone. Well, tendon is just as bad though.
Tendon is actually worse. They
Yeah.
take longer to heal.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this was a voice note of me explaining what happened, and then
Something funny happens.
Yeah. So, both Brian's and Icarus enjoy Mitch's rugby rage.
And what's funny is he's not cursing during the raging part.
Well,
that's the funny part.
Hold on,
you didn't curse during the rage part. I know what I heard. I'm watching Icarus's face. Because it's like, I don't understand rugby. What does this mean?
Oh, David.
Yeah.
What is sport ball?
What is sport ball? Hi, badass Brentley. Hey, Kitsune.
What is rugby? Rugby is angry sports ball. Very angry.
That's about what I've gleaned.
It's basically what American football should be.
Funnily enough, I've got an extremely vague idea just because of a romance novel series that I like, because it has a bunch of like modern stuff, and one of them is some of the guys involved are like really, really good at rugby for like the New Zealand specific team.
Oh,
the Kiwis.
The Kiwis are
yes.
Fucking amazing.
So yeah.
Yo, no lie, some of the Kiwis' thighs are as thick as my torso. They are most.
I'm trying to remember which team always does the haka before they start. Because I have mad.
The Kiwis.
I have mad respect for them for doing the haka before every game.
Yo, I've watched in my hometown, like I used to play rugby for Sawston, which was where I went to school, and we had the Kiwi reserve team come in because not for the school, but Sawston College has its own rugby club in which Sawston play regionally. they had the reserves uh, for the Kiwis come in for a friendly match. They did the haka, and I was playing. Seeing the haka close up, I was about to cack my decks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, when
It's-
when you witness a haka in person, you feel something. Like I was back when I was in high school in Germany, two of my friends, one of whom she was Samoan, the other one is from Tongan. They had me volunteer for the Asian Pacific Heritage Month. I was a background dancer for one of the hula dances. And the boys all learned the haka for it. And watching them practice was just like, whoa. Because there's just so much emotion. And there's a haka for everything. For games, for parties, for graduations, for funerals, for weddings. They have a haka for everything.
I remember this New Zealand wedding, and the groomsmen did the haka, and the bride and groom actually joined in.
Yeah.
And it's actually kind of wholesome to see.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, and I love that video every time I see it.
One of my favorites was a New Zealand school did the haka in when a beloved teacher was retiring, and they did the haka in celebration for him, and I thought, oh, my heart.
Yeah.
My heart.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok recently. Someone's aunt had passed away, and you would not had known that she had passed away because the haka was at her funeral was so lively and cheerful because they were celebrating her life, and I was just like, this is how a funeral should be, honestly. Depressing funerals are out, everyone. When I die, I want it to be a fucking rager. If it's not a rager, I'm coming back from the grave to haunt your ass.
So, permission to get absolutely rat-faced at your funeral?
Everybody needs to... I will put a down payment for everyone's first round before my death.
Before I die, here's a tab.
Yeah, I'll pay for the first round before I die.
To my darling friends, I leave you 43 beer tabs from 43 separate bars.
Have fun!
I am sorry.
Pour one out for me at every single one.
I'm just saying. I probably shouldn't be saying this, especially where I'm going. When I die, I will pay for a huge barrel of mead, horns for everyone, and just be like, right, there's the barrel. Here's your horns. Go wild. Just like full on Assassin's Creed Valhalla and just.
Yep.
And I'll make a good mead as well.
Back when I was in high school, I lost a friend, and his one requirement is no one was allowed to wear black because it was depressing. He's like, now, y'all bitches are gonna come in Hawaiian shirts and shit.
Aww.
Seriously, his favorite color is red, so there's a lot of people wearing red, and there were like random people with like Hawaiian shirts, and like it was perfect for him. It really was.
Yeah.
Aww.
That's just something I want to do. Get rid of the stigma of it has to be depressing at a funeral. No, you're celebrating someone's life and their journey into their next life.
If it wasn't illegal, I would have a Viking funeral.
Yeah.
That's what my dad was. He's like, I'm really pissed about that law.
Yeah.
Because it's something about basically environmental health. The fact that you are disposing of a body in a quite a unsafe way.
Yeah.
But what I actually want is a longboat style kayak and an effigy of me. And like you can have an effigy of you and have them like that in a Viking funeral. My body just can't be on there.
Yeah.
There, I guess.
They could sneak the urn on there if they cremate you first.
I mean, technically, they can't burn me twice. They can't burn me twice, can they?
Okay.
I mean,
We'll have to get started soon, but one thing I want to say is when I die, first, all of my organs are getting donated. I don't need these fuckers. Secondly, I want to be cremated and then fashioned into a gem so that I'm passed down as an heirloom throughout the rest of my family, and then I can haunt every single person who carries me.
Mom, Dad, what's this gem? Oh, that's your aunt. What?
If you haven't already, just look up Jeremy Bentham's remains. Okay.
Consider saying she says when. Meanwhile, people like me, I'm going if I die. I know I'm going to die, motherfucker.
Just Google. Actually, don't even. All you have to do is a Google image search for Jeremy Bentham.
Okay, one second. I'm doing this right now, and then we'll get to announcements.
Is Hannah joining us later, I'm guessing?
Hannah's will be late because she's celebrating a grandparent's birthday, and
Okay.
Bridget was gonna try.
Oh yeah, this guy
Okay.
is like in a fucking library, right?
Yeah.
Jeremy
That's
Bentham's skeleton is
right.
present at all meetings at the University of London.
I'm related to that.
You're related to the Bentham.
He's just sitting
Yeah.
there watching people go by every day.
People took his head and played soccer with it.
Wow, I
As
didn't know it went that far. And I just realized the Lorax is here.
Although I will
noticed that now.
also, just so you guys know, to understand my dad talking about funerals, he already has created, like on his iPod, a funeral playlist, and the number one song, his very first song is Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. Like, and of course, and what was the other one? Oh, it'll come to me.
What?
John song. You're just like, really? Really? This is what we're playing at your funeral? He's like, yes, you are.
At my funeral,
What?
I want Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead to be played. I want to pull a Margaret Thatcher, okay? I want to pull a Margaret Thatcher and have Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead be played when I die.
Watch the only Brit I should get excited about that. Oh, I don't know what song I would
Everybody's looking up Jeremy Bentham in Google and they're like, what the fuck is this?
I'm sorry. Okay, for those of you who are looking it up, I feel like I needed to clarify this. He was a philosopher who honestly believed that in order to be properly
honored.
yes, thank you, honored, that every home should have like gardens that display their dead so that future generations can properly learn about their ancestors while playing amongst their remains. I'm sorry.
That's certainly a
Yeah.
philosophy that someone had.
Okay, if you watch Repo the Genetic Opera though, Shiloh's dad does the exact same thing to Shiloh's mom. He has her posed and sitting in a window thing.
Yeah, that's the Jeremy Bentham philosophy.
Yeah.
He was a good philosopher. He was a very intelligent man. He just was also a little eccentric.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, shall we get started?
Yeah, let's at least move on to announcements. Hello
Oh.
everyone, welcome to Kingdom Chronicles. My name is Tenta Page 394. I'm here with MN Chief, Aki Obsession, Bard of the Midwest, Brian T, Icarus of Might, and Bryce Osceles. We are currently down Bridgie Lee and Alpha Hannah 5311. Hannah will be joining us later on after celebrating her grandma's birthday. Unfortunately, Bridget may not be able to join us tonight. She gave us a heads up in advance about it, so if Bridget does not join tonight, we miss her. We love her. We hope that she's doing well. No new merch announcements from me. Unfortunately, I have actually been very busy looking into potentially moving, so I can't focus on merch right now. So a lot of my outside energy for this game is focused towards real life stuff. So there will be no new merch updates for a while from my store. Bridget is close to getting her Etsy shop ready for her dice skulls. So once she has that ready, we will give you all the announcement for that. And Sarah, you have any updates for your Redbubble or your Society 6?
Less of an update, more of a good news. Currently, if you go into Society 6, they have 30% off of apparel, bags, water bottle stickers, travel mugs, and notebooks.
Woohoo!
That's what I got for you.
Alright, I think that is it for merchandise shops. I know Kitsune is going to post the link in a little bit. He will be posting a link tree where you get access to all of our shops, our social media, our Black Lives Matter card. I think we still have the information on how to vote shit on there still too. So if you want to look that up, feel free to. And also, other Twitch accounts and YouTubes that all of us have. Yeah, and there's the link tree. Thank you so much, Kitsune, for sharing that. I always upload for YouTube, usually over the weekends, so I will have GKC and Star Wars uploaded this weekend. We did have session 5, I believe, of Star Wars a couple nights ago. Heads up, I looked completely checked out throughout the entire session because I had my vaccine that day, so don't be alarmed if I look half dead during it. I know Kitsune has uploaded episode 4 of Star Wars to his YouTube today, so if you have not caught up on episode 4, you can go check it out on his YouTube or on mine. We both have the VODs uploaded. Last night was Mitch's campaign for Tales of Yggdrasil. If you missed it out while it's live, the VOD should be up on his Twitch account and eventually up on his YouTube.
It'll be available on my YouTube by tomorrow, as in Saturday for you guys, while it's already Saturday for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just downloaded on my computer now, so it'll be ready then. As well as we have until the 7th of March to continue raising for the British Heart Foundation, but my goal has already been met. Thank you, Daisy. So, on the 8th of March, I'll be live streaming the Shavening.
Yeah. Alright, I do want to share something that Brandon has been doing. He's doing a fundraiser as well, so I'm just going to read off a message he had sent to the Star Wars group. Brandon will be doing a month-long fundraiser for the Critical Role Foundation, and he actually started that today with his live stream. So if you go on to his Twitch channel at twitch.tv/VikingBoyo, his fundraiser will be going all the way to the 28th of March. He's going to be doing some giveaways during that because he's gotten some sponsorships from D&D Beyond, and I believe Hero Forge is in the talks as well, so they're going to be doing giveaways. I heard from D&D Beyond they're going to be doing a book bundle giveaway. So if you want to get your hands on some digital handouts on D&D Beyond, go check out Brandon's Twitch stream during the fundraiser event and get your name put into the drawing pool for that. He also, if you can't, I know not everyone can donate, but if you could share the links or even pop in and say hello during the month, he'd be mad appreciative. Kitsune, I think you have his... It's in the Star Wars Discord. It has the PayPal link to be able to donate to him if you're able to share that in the chat. So yeah, it'll just donate to Brandon's PayPal and you probably win some free stuff. But also make sure you check out his streams during this month-long fundraiser. And it is going towards the Critical Role Foundation, which through that foundation, they branch off to other charities as well. So... yeah, I just wanted to give that little announcement for Brandon, since he is working on that fundraiser.
Paige, am I able to post my link tree onto your...
If you guys have any link trees that you want to share during this stream, you're more than welcome to post them into the chat section on Twitch. It's
Okay,
just
I don't know
I
if
get
you
so
have
focused on
any notes.
announcements I can't post links myself. That's why I rely on Kitsune.
That is fine.
Yeah. Other than that, I have no other announcements. Hopefully this Sunday we will have a longer session of Lost Mine of Fandelver. Last Sunday I just was not having a good night. I was really checked out. And instead of making my players suffer because of my slow mind, I decided to end the session early. So we should be back for at least a 3-hour session on Sunday, and they will actually be moving on to the next chapter in their campaign. And it's going to start off with shopping, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, I think that's it for my announcements. If anyone else has any other quick announcements they want to throw out there, the floor is yours.
I love you all.
Does that mean you're doing the ritual by saying
Hell no.
that?
Hell no. Dibs the fuck not.
Nate, if you don't put your nose up now. Alright, that means Mitch has to do it when he gets back. Yep, Mitch has to do the ritual when he gets back, because Hannah's not here yet.
Or we could all simultaneously do it at the same time.
Oh god, that's gonna be the most, like, horrible sync-up thing ever.
Oh wait, yeah, you have auditory issues. Let's not
Yeah,
just
I have auditory issues. That would freak me the fuck out.
just mute your volume while we do it. So I'll be like,
And it's like that one audio where they're all overlapping and then it all goes, it is entirely possible, and then it goes back. That's my brain 24/7.
you got nice asses is the only thing that'll be like in sync.
Yeah, you've got nice asses is the only thing that syncs up.
You've been designated,
Mitch!
Hannah.
Mitch, you have been volunteered as tribute for the ritual.
Yes, we volunteered you.
It's called voluntold.
You've been voluntold?
You
Oh,
voluntold.
don't. That reminds me of when I was a fucking assistant manager.
Wait,
My
I
manager's
thought
like,
your
"You've
brain
been
24/7 was Boba on a throne. Did you redecorate? Listen here, motherfucker. I don't need to be called out in the safety of my own home.
You come into my house.
You come into my home, my house, and have the audacity to question my kinks? I don't think so.
Oh, I love Alex so much.
Oh my god.
Right.
Alex is fucking adorable. I love them so much. That's my favorite video that
So-
they've ever done. That was terrifying. Holy shit.
You lot, all of you, are fucking incredible. You're all beautiful, talented, handsome, amazing, supportive, loving, caring, and I love every single fucking one of you. You guys are gonna get hit hard by this next phrase. You guys are pretty much the reason I actually wake up. Because you guys have brought so much love, understanding as a found family, and I am very, very grateful for you all. I can't believe it's like been already like over a year since I've met all of you lot, because, well, quite frankly, 2020 fucked us all into oblivion. But know this. No matter what happens in life, especially because given my my future career path, you're stuck with me. Unfortunately, I ain't going nowhere.
Gugan
I
ain't gonna get
am-
that shit apart.
I am like the stink under your feet. I am never going away.
Use another analogy next time. The Lorax
I'm like-
disapproves.
I am like the eyelash that won't get out of your fucking eye.
Okay, that got even worse.
But in all seriousness, you guys are just an incredible bunch, and I am a very, very lucky man. And every day I hope you are doing well, and every day I pray to the gods that you are prosperous, healthy, and loved. I love you guys. You're awesome. Drink your fucking water and take your fucking meds.
I accidentally switched to the Star Wars scene during this because I was trying to check a mic issue, so ignore that little transition right there, guys.
So, on that note, we shall continue to burn down the city of Moonstone.
We haven't even gotten back to Moonstone yet.
Well, that will come. And then, let's commit war crimes!
I mean,
Okay,
I feel
Burn it
like
to the ground.
I feel like Sierra's just existence is a war crime.
Mood. That's a fucking mood.
Because now I think about it, ASMR are not supposed to exist in this world. I kind of fucked that up. Her existence is a crime.
Let's just say our mere breathing is against Geneva Conventions.
I mean, I knew I was doing something wrong.
Alright. And that is it for announcements. Without further ado, ow, that hurt. Let us dive into tonight's episode of, I almost said Critical Role, Gem Kingdom Chronicles.
So, let's see here.
Time to take a swig for this
Previous.
motherfucker.
Previously on Gem Kingdom Chronicles. Ba-da-dum. So you guys do have the completed box. Flortma has placed it in his bag of holding, so it is safe and secure and with your party. So, yay. Y'all went to the pub. Drax and Sierra had some of the good stuff. Had some very nice little just comedic just stuff in general together over that, and both promptly passed the fuck out. Just
We got fucking crunk.
yeah, just crunk frat nap.
They needed it.
So,
To be
yeah.
fair.
They needed it.
Yes. Sutha eventually comes downstairs. She was asleep and hungover from the previous night and still was pretty grumpy about it because it was an actual hangover, like the first one she's ever had, and it was just, a half-orc-sized hangover, so it was a whole thing. But yay! So she got some food, water, was a little bit better. Zinc gave Flortma the sending stone to the queen. Again, for like safekeeping kind of thing, because I think Flortma's got the rest of them. Just keeping them all tied
Sierra
up.
still technically has one sending stone to the crazy bitch.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I haven't used that yet. We'll see.
I have 2 to her.
I have one.
Yeah. Y'all have intercepted a few of her peoples, as it were. So
Yeah.
You have a few sending stones to juggle. I think the small way that the classic, way of keeping them conveniently separated is like whatever city or something that the people were from, it's like tinted that color.
Mhm.
To help keep track of it. Or just at least like which is which. Zink and Sutha had a little bit of a chat, and Sutha was asking Zink about his magic. Like, why does your magic seem to hate you? And was wondering if he's like allergic to magic because it seems to not like him. Which honestly was like just a delight to listen to. And she's considering having a friendly fight with Devotion, but isn't sure if she could keep it at a friendly fight level. Which is fair. Eventually, Sierra and Drax woke up, came back downstairs after having some cute couple moments with their respective partners. Sierra has a new scar from the fight. Sierra and Darren are both aware that Sooth is lying about something, that when like she came back downstairs, like, no, I'm not considering anything. What are you talking about? I'm gonna go over here. And Sierra went to go discuss that with her, which is when we kind of learned that Sooth is like, yeah, it'd be nice to be able to just sort of like beat on each other until emotions kind of level out, but I don't know if I would stop. So maybe that's not a good idea, which it was also very, very interesting to hear that kind of side of it. So yeah, so she's not super sure how to proceed, but she and Sierra did have a talk about it, so it might end up working out a little bit for the better from there. Who knows? We shall see. Um, do 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 do. So everybody comes back to together at the table. Y'all sort of did like very late dinner in some cases because like technically Sierra and Sierra and Drax had a full like 8-hour rest after they passed the fuck out from the good dwarven whiskey. And we're discussing some next steps. They wanted to go, or y'all went and talked to the old priest. It was Sierra, Drax, and Devotion to see what he might know. His name is Gunnar. He's a little bit odd, to put it lightly, and as old as time is how it seems. But yeah. So y'all kind of chatted with him a little bit, tried to see if there was anything specific that he knew. He was a little bit closer, so doesn't have a whole lot. He didn't have a whole lot of extra information about Lathander or the Stone, like any runes or anything like that. But he did mention that there are some things here and kind of helped y'all like sync up the timelines for roughly like when Lathander disappeared and you know what that might imply. Sierra was able to make like some intuitive leaps and connected some dots from like everything that y'all have found so far.
Yep, it
so
was
yay.
big brain time.
Big brain time. Galaxy brain.
The prophecy is true.
And then Drax and Sierra both got a chance to have a little bit of a chat with their gods because neither of them have really been able to do that under the whole Moonstone thing, at least not clearly. And so y'all were able to have a chat with your gods and kind of basically get them up to date on everything, see if they had any extra info that maybe they wanted to share, kind of thing. And y'all ended up in your own conversations with your gods, kind of making it clear like what you were about to do, what was going on. Ended up each getting your own separate little like boon, basically, from deity to use as you would. It didn't really come with any instructions other than use it when you feel like you need to.
I got an egg.
So yeah. But I guess just I do have things planned for it, but I can adjust depending on what y'all end up doing with it.
I have an egg.
Yeah. Egg goes smush. But yay. So you guys got that and then headed on out. Devotion also went back to his room and reached out to Tyr. There wasn't an actual like temple for Tyr, so he wasn't able to get through quite as well as y'all did, just because of circumstance. Was trying to see if there was any other news about his wife or about his sister's location. Not anything to report. Still can't see them. And Tyr, he also Devotion also asked Tyr about like the stone and mentioned his new deal with Loki to see if there was also like anything that could be gleaned sort of relevant to that. But Tyr's unaware of how Loki got there in the first place. He wasn't involved, so he does not know. And Tyr also mentioned that that Devotion might have to choose soon between which deity he's going to continue sort of going with. And Devotion is planning to start hunting his family after the mission. So we had like a little, fierce stoic face kind of close up for that. And our last shot was a surprisingly chill one. Was not really angsty, thankfully. It was just a montage of all of the party's faces sort of like flashing through the screen and sort of showing like your determination and all that good stuff, and then a fade to black. So yay. So let's see. So I think y'all I don't remember, and I don't have it written down, if y'all decided to like teleport back to your camp, spend the night, and then head out in the morning so that everybody's starting on like a full day's rest, or if you're going to teleport now and do shit tonight. I don't remember if y'all had decided that or not. We can decide that now and then progress from there if anybody else has.
I don't think Devotion, Drax, and Sierra are even back from the temple yet. We're heading back to the tavern, but we're not back at the tavern yet.
Okay, gotcha.
And everyone else is at the tavern right now.
Yeah, well, unless y'all had anything. Well, Devotion's back at the tavern because he had to go back there to talk to Tyr.
Well, Drax and Sierra are making their way back to the tavern now. Then.
Okay. Well, unless y'all have anything else you want to do on your way back, I'm just gonna say you're there, so we can progress. Cool.
Yeah.
So y'all have gotten back to the tavern. You're sitting around the table. Devotion's rejoined everybody so that y'all can decide where to go from here. I guess those are like the most likely options, but anybody can offer up anything else in character, of course.
Should we tell the baker we're leaving?
Don't you want to hear what we learned at the temple first?
Sure. Here, I got some donuts for us.
Good, we're probably gonna need some. So possibility that there might be a god trapped in that gemstone under the temple in Moonstone.
And an educated guess is that it is indeed Lathander.
Yeah. I thought I was wrong, but I basically got a confirmation from the Raven Queen that my theory was correct.
And I think it's safe to say that all of our gods are rather concerned that there is a gem, or at least items, that can do this sort of thing.
Yeah. Timeline matches up. Lathander disappeared. Was it like 2 centuries ago? He disappeared?
Mm-hmm.
Ghana did mention 200 years ago, around that time.
And it was around 2 centuries ago that the Zealot's blood was brought to Moonstone, I believe, as well. And that's when the whole weird little shield thing popped up around it. So, yeah, Raven Queen warned me that if we let Lathander out of the stone, he might be a tad bit angry. I don't blame him, since he's possibly been trapped for over 200 years in a tiny little piece of mineral. So yeah, we've got that going for us now.
Will the thing come down too?
Possibility that will come down, but
You might want to tell the queen then. That's a pretty big.
Be my guest if you want to tell her.
Oh, no skills on that.
You're the one who brought it up, though.
No, but
And let's be fair, Zing, out of all of us, the queen likes you more.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but I don't like giving her bad news. And also, I'm really awkward over the sending stones. Probably.
When aren't you awkward?
Drax, that was a little harsh.
No, it's true.
I agree, somebody should let her know that possibility that there is a deity stuck in a stone.
Lord, Darren, Devotion, do one of you want to do it?
Absolutely not. I don't talk to royalty.
Lord, quick, give Devotion the stone before he puts his finger on his nose.
I was about to say something very witty when Darren said you don't talk to royalty, but then it slipped my mind.
Do we
Oh wait! Oh, Sierra was gonna say you talk to Isla every day.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, we can tell the queen now. We can tell the queen that once we get back to Moonstone, which brings up my next point. Are we going back tonight? If that's the case, we need to get. If the baker wants to come back with us, we have to gather him up.
Oh no, I think he wants to stay here. I just wanted to let him know that we're leaving.
Alright, if he wants to stay here, that's fine by me, but do we want to go back tonight? I know Drax and I have rested up pretty well, but how are the rest of you feeling?
Would you guys prefer to set off like the crack of dawn and tomorrow, or would you prefer the cover of night tonight?
Well, when are we planning on burning this place down? Daytime or nighttime?
I mean,
Fire-
fire would look really pretty at night.
I was
Subtlety. Subtlety.
But
You
then,
too, Sierra.
love, wouldn't it look really pretty at nighttime though?
Sierra, you read my mind.
Also,
Darren, I don't like it when you tell me no. That's not. I don't like this.
as your captain, if we go tonight, because then I'll get the spell level back. It just takes a lot of magic, so I'd like to sleep after.
I'm sorry, when did this become a patriarchy?
When did you get promoted to captain?
Yeah, on whose authority?
Listen, bitches.
New t-shirt! New t-shirt!
I'm putting it on a post-it. I'm putting it on a post-it.
Yes.
Seriously though, I'm putting this out there to anyone who watches this, anyone in this group. If you remember any like really fucking good quotes that you want on a typography tee, let me know, because typography is the thing that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do the drawing.
I'm the one who brought us here, and I'm the one who's taking us back. I think captain is an earned title. I just,
I mean, you're Manny 2.0. You traveled us there.
Sorry, what was that?
I said, well, wouldn't that just make you Manny 2.0?
I like Manny though. That's not a bad title.
We should really visit Manny again when we're back in the capital.
Nice
Yeah,
guy.
actually, I miss Manny.
I think we should teleport there now, get a good night's rest so we all have all of our spells ready tomorrow.
That sounds like a plan, definitely.
That sounds like a definite plan.
So we're all in agreement? Vamp over there now, get some sleep.
Do you want to say goodbye to your dad?
I think he'd actually possibly beat my ass into oblivion if I didn't say goodbye. So yeah,
You
that
could
is
probably
what I'm
go
gonna
say
be
goodbye to him before we leave.
Yeah, we can. Let's plan to leave. In like an hour or so.
doing. What do you have on your wrist?
I was just looking at my gauntlets.
Are you able to tell time with the gauntlets?
They're super awesome. Hi, Hannah.
Is it like Hercules, like a sundial on your wrist?
Sundial.
You are... Don't buy us, we're fakes. Oh no, that's robots. Sorry.
Oh my god. Robots is such an underrated film with a star-stellar cast.
Right?
I never
Ewan
thought Ewan McGregor and Robin Williams, may he rest in peace, would be such a great pairing.
Right?
I still haven't seen
Oh my god, we're gonna have movie night one night.
that.
It's one of Robin's best. But
Yeah.
anywho,
And Brian's drinking a city. The bottle went see-through as you drank it. I was like, Brian's drinking a city.
I'll do it. Hello.
Hello. I can hear somebody's music.
That's probably me.
All right.
I just did the gain on here.
Yeah.
Drax
Oh,
is going to go.
Jane.
Mic terms.
Drax
No,
is gonna-
yeah, I heard gay. Anyway.
I mean-
we have to adjust the
Okay,
game.
The
Icarus.
gay.
Icarus. To be fair, when do you not hear gay?
I mean, true.
Especially around Percy.
Especially around Percy.
Percy is the gay.
The gay.
Complete zaps. Anyway,
Yeah.
go, draft side.
All right.
Drax is going to go to Falconers.
All right.
You can do that last while everyone else wants to do their thing.
Cuckoo Pichu. Bup-a-dup-a-dup. Cool. Sorry, words flying through my head. I even took my meds today. Flortma. There we go. Words. I wanted to ask, since the other divinely bent people had a chance for discussion, did you want to have a chat with Anubis before you went back? Now that you can connect to him again.
No, if he wants me, he knows where to find me.
Sass.
Fair enough. That is fair
There
enough.
he is.
One day you're just gonna turn around and fucking Jackal is gonna be there like, you haven't checked in past
Swap.
curfew.
It's like, why haven't you called?
Excuse me. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So wanted to make sure. Zinc. I think you mentioned that you wanted to tell the dude that that y'all are leaving. I think honestly he's probably in the tavern because like he doesn't have a house here yet. So like where the hell else is he gonna like stay for the time?
Oh, have we not arranged? Didn't we arranged a room for him for like a month, right?
Yeah, exactly. So he's here while he figures out what the fuck to do. Like, is he going to go back? Is he going to be a faker here? Can he live in Dwarflands? You know, there are considerations to come to come to terms with.
Does he even want to be baker? He could be whatever he wants.
Well, he's always been but yeah, but he's just chilling, probably just enjoying like a late night, honestly, like probably a late night like strong ale. He's had a rough few days.
Yeah, we sort of pulled the wool off.
I'm sorry. You know how you made the comment of how you heard gay when I said gain?
I heard anal,
Yeah.
though.
I heard
anal.
I didn't hear strong ale. I heard strong anal.
You know, strong ale.
God, this episode's kinky tonight.
8.
Welcome, Hannah. To
Welcome to
Did I hear that?
GKC After Dark.
It is nighttime in the game. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So he's having a strong beer. A very strong beer.
Ale.
I'm sorry. My brain had to take a minute to process what I heard. I was like, excuse me?
You're completely fine. Mine did the same thing, so it is all
I
fair.
honestly, I thought the same thing, but I was just like, suppressed.
Kitsune just says, I believe everyone is outing themselves on the touch-starved status of the party. We are.
Kitsune, how the fuck dare you?
But also accurate.
Anyway, so he's just chilling over there. If you want to go and say hi.
Hey, we're gonna head out soon. Are you okay here?
Yep. They make it good here. I'm fine.
Okay. I just have one disclaimer here. There was a point in time where the town started getting taken over by some sort of mind control thing. It's very small thing, but if you see people start to be like, whatever the equivalent to Canadian is in this game, just run away. Just leave. Just go. There's a few towns nearby. Just go to a different one. But we eradicated the threat, so it should be gone. I just want to clear the air. Pull everything out in the open.
Thanks. And he just fucking down the rest of his tankard.
Yeah. Also, the baker here is really good. So I mean, if you want to be a baker still, like he'll hand him like a selection of pastries to choose from.
And he takes like a very delicate bite, which you're probably it seems weird considering how drunk he is.
Mm-hmm.
I bet I can improve that. I'll be fine. If I want to go back, I'll find some way to do it. But I'm gonna eat this donut.
Okay. We're gonna probably help the rest of the town of Moonstone, and by town I mean city. So wish us luck, and this is a new start for you. So good luck on your journey. But the prospector here can reach out to us. So if you need anything from us, just let them know. I think, right? We have a sending stone with her. No.
I don't think you've got a sending stone with her.
That was rose quartz, not here.
Yeah.
I
One
will.
with rose quartz, and yeah.
I will go see. Well, someone has sending, right?
We just.
Yeah. Also, every other place besides the tavern is closed right now.
Yeah.
It's very late at night.
My brain was just like, we're gonna need a label maker for all of our sending stones if we're gonna get one per city.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later. And then on my way back to the table, I'm gonna pull out the sending stone to my sister and be like, "Hey sis, you doing okay? We ducked out to where are we at? Sorry."
You're in Granite right now.
Granite. Okay. We're in Granite, and we're gonna duck back to Moonstone, so I won't be able to get in touch with you again because we'll be in that stupid barrier. Love you.
I'm not counting it out, but you get a nice message back. She's fine. Be careful. Love you too.
Aww.
Oh gosh.
And then I will sit back down with Sutha and anyone else who's still at the table.
Cool. Darren and Sarah, did you guys have anything that you wanted to discuss before you leave here, or are you just gathering things like your stuff from room? There we go. Words are hard.
I'm trying to think if she would bring something up. Shit, I guess she's doing it. So I was at the temple, I got a weird thing.
How do you mean weird?
I pull out the stone egg.
What is that?
Boon of some sort from the Raven Queen? I was not expecting it, honestly.
What does that mean?
I don't know. All she told me was when we're in Moonstone and we come across the elite gym, she said, when I feel that the time is right that I need to use this to crush it. I don't know what it's going to do.
Do you trust your god?
I do.
Okay then. You'll know what to do.
What if I don't? What if I use it at the wrong time? I don't know.
Do you trust your God?
Yes, I do.
Then trust in your God and trust in yourself.
I'm trying.
He's gonna grab her by the chin, just that like light. Just trust in yourself, please.
I'm trying. I am. I'm really trying.
I know.
And she'll store the stone away. Gotta get ready for the journey ahead. And she'll go back to packing up her stuff.
Alright. Okay, cool. Sorry. Sudha, I'm gonna say, is also like getting her stuff ready to go. It doesn't take very long. And then is just gonna be waiting and then go with you guys when you go. Drax, you wanted me to do the stuff with you last, so devotion. Any of the last minute stuff before everybody's getting ready to head out?
Oh. Let me roll something. See if I'm going to.
Oh boy.
It's nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Considering where I would like to go, it's not going to be anything too crazy.
I can see your dice, and I'm very fucking concerned right now.
Who? Mine or hers?
I can see yours because it's in the group game log on D&D Beyond. There's a parental figure. Hello. Quick, everyone, act normal.
I don't know how.
Hello, everyone. Hi, how are you today?
Not one of us understands what that means, and not one of us.
What was that, Dad?
When I say act normal, you T-pose.
Oh.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
T-pose?
It is a thing now.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
How's it going? How are you? How dare you mute us?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, guys.
Now
We have
then.
oh, never mind.
Okay, just gonna roll this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker? He rolled a nat 20.
For what?
I don't know. He rolled a 1 on something and then a nat 20, and I'm just scared now.
I only rolled one.
Yeah, you rolled a D4 or something. I'm scared.
I don't remember rolling. I don't know. I must have been something else.
You rolled a D4 for something.
It might have been when I don't know when I rolled that. It wasn't now, but at least I didn't mean to.
And I can confirm he rolled a nat 20 because I can physically see it on my screen.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond. There we go.
Yeah,
Anyway.
D&D Beyond, if you're part of the campaign, it shares everyone's dice rolls. If they have dice enabled on their character sheets.
I would like to go to a specific shop.
it might not be open. It's late at night. Like it's like
Oh, is
it's
it still
like
late at
10.
night? Okay.
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay, I'm looking for something.
Like the temples were open because they're like always open because they kind of have to
This is
be.
still that's still the previous night. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, if it's not open, then I'll figure that later. Never mind. I was gonna. It was an item I was gonna go look and see if they had at the magic shop, and I don't. Or the apothecary isn't open at this point.
Mm-mm.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna go see if we could get us a couple extra healing potions, but that or something else. But I also have to look up the item. I was gonna go look at the magic shop for something specific, and I don't know if it would be there in the first place. But I was like, something akin essentially to a bag of holding because I don't have anything. I've got a lot of stuff and not a lot of places to put it, so I'm like I'm something of that nature.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, the shop's not open right now.
That's
Sorry.
okay. I'll do that in no time.
Okay, but yeah. Um, sorry, words are just still bouncing in skull. Okay. So in that case, are you just also kind of gathering everything up and prepping to teleport back for the evening?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Isla, I know that you joined kind of in the middle of thing. Y'all are going to be teleporting back tonight and then staying the night like at your camp that you would kind of set up basically, and then actually going in the morning so that y'all will all be at your best and hopefully not fucked over by the aura. And Drax is running over to tell his father goodbye before y'all teleport. Do you want to go with him or are you going to chill at the tavern? It is up to you.
She'll go with him.
Okay. Cool. Well, in that case, since I've bounced through most everybody, I'm pretty sure. In that case, we arrive. Scene cut to Valkyrie's door.
Before they arrive, as they're walking, I like you notice that due to the hangover and screwed up sleeping pattern, irony, Drax is like pretty much awake.
Okay.
So, and is walking. So, I went to the Temple of Thor.
Okay.
And he pulls out the Mjolnir armband. Apparently, this is going to do a thing that's like a boon. It's going to help me in some way, shape, or form, but he hasn't. The vague bastard is true to his name. Hasn't told me what it does. But he says that when I need it, I'll know when to use it.
Okay. Well, that's vague, to put it lightly.
It's the gods, honey. Like, what do you think?
And why do you follow them?
He chose me.
Oh, well, yeah.
I can't exactly say no. I
mean, that's understandable.
I mean, I suppose I could, but could you imagine the paperwork?
Yeah.
And like, I know you just got your sight back, but if there is paperwork, I don't want your eyes to see that mound. Maybe it shoots lightning. And who will bring it close to him, like, ooh.
Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. Gives it to her.
She'll like look over the bracelet a little bit, like, does Isla get anything from it?
Roll me Arcana.
shit. It fell off the table.
Ugh.
You're supposed to roll it on the table, not off it.
11.
It'll do something. If it's sore, it might be like something shocky, but you're not sure.
Yeah, she's
punts now.
She's gonna look it over and just go. She just goes, I have no idea what this is gonna do. Hand it back.
You and me both, and he kind of like puts it back on his arm. Well, anywho, suppose I better say goodbye to my dad.
Wait. So she's gonna be like, wait a minute. So if we, I'm saying when we get married, when we get married, does that mean that Falkreer would technically be my dad now? Well, when we get married,
He kind of like Drax will put his hands on Ada's face just gently. Breathe.
So like the squishy face.
He's like. Short answer is yes. He will be your dad.
Okay.
And he will still like have a face, and something tells me he's gonna like you more than he'll like me, which I'm pretty sure he already does. But that's beside the point. Look at you two. And at this point, he'll grab to the door and just let me in! Let me in!
Let me in! Let me in!
Lol. Okay. So you do that for just a little bit, and it definitely is. It takes a second for him to answer, mostly because I think you can kind of hear like the faint like tink 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 of one of the smaller hammers, like he's doing some detail work on something. But eventually he does hear the door, comes over, opens it. I'm not even attempting to do the accent because I don't want to make all of you regret having ears. So,
don't worry about it, honestly.
So yeah, so you guys come in, and he, kind of gives you like a quick once over. You didn't come for dinner, did you?
No, we are heading out tonight because we are potentially burning down a city.
It's one way to solve the problem.
It is, but it's Moonstone, so it's slightly justified.
Sorry, out of character, just like this party's reaction to just, I don't like it. It must be destroyed forever. It's just fucking wild. Anyway,
war criminals
who work for the queen. Anyway, so yeah, so he just sort of nods and says, "Well, did you just come to say goodbye, or do you have?"
3 reasons. 1, armor, please. And he'll kind of take it and look over it. This is not bad, though. It's probably one of the best things you've ever made.
Yeah.
I know, I made it.
No, I made it.
True Falkrilla / Brandon vibe. Duh. It'll kind of like hang it like he'll put it back on the armor stand.
Mhm.
Also, to give you back this, and he'll take out the great sword that he had stolen.
Mhm.
Also to give back this.
Oh.
I stole it, so therefore I shouldn't have it yet.
I don't think it's going to take you very long to actually earn it if you put your mind to it.
Well,
See.
Think of it as a note saying, "I'll be back sooner than you think."
He takes a little minute and like kind of polishes it off, kind of thing, and then puts it back on the spot above the mantle where it was.
It'll probably be above his forge. Like,
Oh, okay, there we go. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, and goes and puts it back in there after he kind of polishes off those little spots too. Missed having it there. It'll be different when it's been given.
Yeah. Well, we are heading out tonight, so thank you for helping us, and thank you again, and I'll be back. And I know you don't do sappiness, Dad, but I love you, and I hope you know that.
Big old hand just like claps on your shoulder kind of thing.
Okay.
You best be back. I'll bring you back and kick your ass myself.
Isla's just gonna go, "Oh, don't worry, I'll make sure he comes back."
She knows what I'm talking about.
Like I said, he will like you more than he'll like me.
But yeah,
He just likes my farm.
I don't.
Someone
think
else I know.
Shut up.
But yeah, Isla, I think he'll actually like offer you an actual hug. I think that's something that he's done before. So yeah.
Yeah, she gives him a big hug, big bear hug, as tight as as big as she can, given how tiny she is. She's small baby. They only do one point of damage when she punches somebody.
But yeah, so yeah, I think it's a very typical like Falcor type goodbye, but it's kind of comforting in its consistency, I guess. But yeah, but you also do get the armor as we discussed. If you like, you go ahead and you put it on before you leave. I don't know if you want to leave like your old stuff here or what.
You know what? Drax will take off his usual red leather armor, and he'll put on the dragon scale armor. I already have it.
Okay.
I already have it like attuned onto my character sheet, so that just says the brevity and everything.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really cool because like you said, you made it out of those the shadow dragon scale, so it's got that really, it's got this very interesting luster, like ombre effect to it almost, where the scales are coming out of the body, they're very deep red. And then that morphs into a sort of rusty, or like a very rusted reddish black kind of thing. Very smooth transition on that, and it just looks real cool. Honestly, real neat.
The way I imagined it is that, like, for the most part, the scales are bright red, but the like outside of the scales, and you know that like central ridge of the scales, just slightly like highlighted black. But yours is pretty cool as well. So yeah. Although although I have disadvantage on stealth now.
That's
But yeah, so you guys get that stuff and head on back to the tavern to meet up with everybody else. Around that time is when everybody else has mostly like finished up getting their stuff together, making sure that they're downstairs. The baker has already, you guys can just see as you come back in, the baker's already drinking up, and he's just kind of like laying against his tankard on the counter on the bar, just kind of almost like cuddling it. And the bartender has not refilled it. He has just put her in the next refill.
Drax will take his bedroll, what that's rolled up, and he will actually like slip it underneath the baker's. So he's kind of got his head like that. He's gonna slip it through his arm, so just in case he does slip, he at least like lands on something comfortable instead of the wood table. Just like instead of boom, it's
a little soft. All right, cool. So yay. So once Drax and Isla get back in there, you guys are all back together. Zink, you can very clearly see everybody has rejoined around the table with their various and sundry stuff. Drax is looking nice in his snazzy armor, so there's that. But yeah, I'm assuming you're not going to teleport in the middle of the tavern. Do you suggest that you move outside?
Yeah.
Satan thinks you should.
I don't know what you just said, Icarus, but I heard you say Satan thinks you're insured.
Satan thinks you should, because it sounded like that DBS.
I heard Satan thinks you're insured, and I'm like, what?
Satan is incorrect.
Yes, Beelzebub.
Don't worry, you saved 15% today.
Look, we have at least two or three orders a week to have for Satan. Like the number comes up as 666. He orders groceries at least 3 or 4 times a week. Okay.
Do you guys want to go outside to teleport, or how do you want to do this?
Probably best to do it outside of the tavern, like open ground.
We can also go outside in the woods so we can get a little fresh air before we hop back to the fresh air.
We'll at least get out to the checkpoint before on the outside of the city.
Okay, yeah, it's not too far from here. Everyone have everything? I can only do this once a day, so.
As soon as Zink says everyone have everything, he's gonna grab Isla and just yoink.
Aww.
Yep, I'm good.
You guys are too cute. It's gonna throw up. No, I'm kidding.
Sierra will just do that Anakin Skywalker from Clone Wars visible concern face. Like
16.
You keep it down.
Okay, so we have options. Do you guys want to walk from the teleportation circle, or do you want to just bamf closer to the thing? Honestly, at this time of day, either one's fine. You guys look like you're pretty tired, except for Sierra and Drax. You look pretty well rested.
I feel pretty well rested. Which would be easier for you to do, Zink?
I mean, one takes 10 minutes. The other one's almost instantaneous, but, it's up to you guys. We're not in a rush, so I can do either one.
And can we appear outside of the barrier?
So I have 2 spells. One will take us to the teleportation circle, which is near Moonstone, but not next to Moonstone.
Mhm.
The other one will take us wherever I've been, or
Because we should spend the night outside the barrier.
Yeah.
Off the table. How long was the walk from the teleportation circle
Yeah, I
to?
was just about to ask that.
It was about an hour, which you guys are easily able to remember.
I mean,
About an hour.
you want to just go there, set up camp, and then go to bed, or do you want to go for like an hour walk?
I think we can spend 10 minutes to wait and then teleport to the campsite.
Oh, no, that's the instantaneous one.
Oh, that seems instantaneous.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just it takes more.
If we want to go back to the campsite, let's just do the instantaneous one then.
Oh, okay. I just need everyone to be relatively close. Zinc will sort of walk over to the middle. Hold on a second.
Sierra just casually links arms with Darren.
No.
Like, mine.
At this point, you guys have all experienced this at least a couple times. So Zinc says, "Okay, here we go," and he'll sort of do like he'll cast dancing lights, and then he'll use the dancing lights. There's 4 of them around us, and they sort of like very quickly trace sigils in like a circle around us, and then bam, we teleport, and that's the spell. So
High, low, or mid? High, low, or middle? Not medium.
Mid.
High, low, or mid. Okay. You
and,
are
and I'm gonna teleport us just directly to the campsite. So
cool. Yeah, you guys spent like a solid like just over 24 hours there, like in total. So you're familiar enough with it.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So and you're also safe from any magic kickback. Let's say. You don't have an allergic reaction.
You still think when we teleport.
Jesus. But yeah, just you appear back in the campsite, and some poor fucking like group of raccoons or something that had kind of been coming up to see what they could scrounge, just like all jump and scatter.
Raccoons! Come back!
It's like that scene from Onward when they accidentally come across the Pegasus and they all go and they scatter.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they're just like, yes.
Wait a minute, I forgot my iPod. Oh, fuck.
We are turning back. Anyway.
we are turning back. I forgot my headphones. I'm not doing this without headphones.
Anyway.
I kind of want to high-key, low-key see if Sierra can one-shot a raccoon as it's running away. I have a bow.
If you, honestly, you know what, sure. If you want to do it, make me a dex save to see if you react fast enough. Because you can hit a fucking raccoon within 30 feet of you. I just want to see if you react fast enough to do it.
17.
Oh, yes. Feel like
I just...
yeah, you
First war card committed tonight.
It's just more like the medium size. I don't know.
It's like from that stream for The Last of Us. That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen.
That's so
It's
sad.
so sad.
Anyway. Oh, Jesus.
She'll collect the raccoon and start skinning it.
Good shit. All right, cool. You got something to pass the
Can't waste a kill.
No.
And raccoon is an excellent source of protein.
We making jerky tonight, boys.
Oh,
Christ.
What
Anyway.
the fuck have I done?
I'm in Trash Panda.
That
better?
Sorry, what's the weather like?
What?
What's the weather like outside?
It's clear.
Okay, then yeah, Zinko put a hammock up.
Fair enough. Anyway, sorry. So yeah. So y'all are settling down, doing stuff. I guess real quick show of hands, who's gonna do first watch? Because I know you guys are gonna do watch. I'm assuming you're going to.
Still awake, so I'll do first watch.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
Well,
best
we're
for Drax
working
is
on
doing
working on skinning the fucking raccoon.
and due to the hangover, they woke up at like
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like an 8-hour rest already. Okay, so Devotion's gonna do second. Who else is gonna do second watch? Darren. Okay. And then third watch is Zinc and Flortma, I'm guessing. Okay, cool. Cool.
I will do. I can do that too because trancing.
Yeah, fair. Okay, cool. Words. Sorry. So, y'all go ahead and set up stuff for watch. Everybody else sets up stuff to sleep, hopefully, or trance if you're an elf. So yay. I think Sutha's also set up her like place to sleep, but it's still, I think, a little bit separate is how she had it last time. Like it's still within like the circle, but it's a little separate from everybody's, because she's still feeling very many things.
Angie.
Angy, sad, more angy. Yeah, you know. Okay, cool. So for Drax and Sierra, yes, y'all are working on skinning and processing.
Take that, Tom Nook. That's for charging me 2 million bells. Who's the tax collector now, bitch?
The taxes. Okay.
Yep, just skin.
Cool. Do y'all have anything else that you want to go over? Like
perception check
very
as
much?
well, because this is a fucking watch.
Yeah, Drax will also assist.
I have a +7 to perception, so.
I think. Give me just a moment. I have a +8, so.
Y'all can both roll because you're presumably you're facing like different directions.
Okay. That is.
Paige, your face concerns me.
24.
Nice.
Hold. 24 as well.
Hey!
Nice. You guys honestly. You guys honestly see a fairly like nice clear night. You're of course like there's like no light pollution or actual pollution here because the Industrial Revolution is no thing. So you guys see a really nice clear night. You can see like the Milky Way overhead. You can hear the wind going through the trees. You can hear some of the other raccoons that made it away continuing to run. And all that good stuff. You can see, of course, because y'all aren't that far from it, you can see the city in the distance, and pretty much every light has gone out or it's been dimmed. There's a few like street lamps, kind of, especially like mostly like near the square itself that are only noticeable because they're like the only spot of light in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Nice full moon, you can see pretty clearly around you, that whole kind of thing. And you can see the guards that are standing at regular intervals around the barrier. You also notice, I guess, like maybe for the first time, because y'all have been like just going a whole lot, the barrier in pretty much total darkness kind of glows just a little tiny bit, just a little bit. Just like kind of the same color as it is. It's just like that very, very faint, like pearly glow, kind of like the moon behind a whole lot of clouds, and you can very faintly see it. Basically like that. Yeah, it's magic.
That is certainly not creepy at all.
For a fucked up city, you gotta admit, it's kind of beautiful.
Did I really hear you just say that?
I'm just saying, like, it looks pretty, but it's still a fucked up city.
That's true.
But it'll look a lot better once it's on fire.
You mean a pretty little fucked up city?
Who the fuck said that? Was that the raccoons over there?
When did raccoons become sentient, or at least talkative?
I'm watching.
I'll get you. I got your fucking friend here. I'll get you too.
Brings
I
out
would
long
like-
fire too.
I would very much like my brain to stop being rude. Because as you guys are talking about it, my brain started singing the we fucked this city.
This city on
Sad,
rock.
sad. Like I'm
Well then.
Woo!
disappointed.
My God, sir. What?
Not my fault. Blame my evil brain.
Mm.
Man, if Darren was on this watch, it would be a party now.
I'm sorry. This whole thing of like the raccoons watching and like their little hands like thinking about arson.
I'm going to commit arson.
Get break free from these mortals.
Yeah. Shit.
Anyway.
I don't know what else to talk about on this watch. I'm just
Um,
committing a war crime with a raccoon right now.
um.
I'm turning them into a Muppet.
Oh my God. Like even Drax has boundaries. But as Drax is like finished skinning and preparing the hide, Drax is gonna put the skin carcass over the fire and start rotisseраting it, if that's even a word.
Gonna have
it's
it
just
good
like-
stuff for breakfast.
Just like-
We're having raccoon for breakfast. Breakfast!
Breakfast! God.
Florba gets up. What's going on here? Breakfast! This is why you don't let Mitch and I take watch together, everybody.
No.
Other than that, I think that's what we do for watch.
That's good. Yeah, you make some bacon and you
Some bacon.
You be very careful what you enunciate on that when you say that, though, okay?
I'm gonna be on my kind of corner now.
Moving on.
We just hear Groot mourning in the background.
Oh no.
Damn the Lorax. What the fuck is going on over here?
So
You killed my kitty.
the rest of your watch passes uneventfully and you switch over. Gosh, and we switch over to it was sorry, Darren and Devotion. No, yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Words.
Events.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you guys switch out. It's watch. You can definitely go over anything if you'd like to about like whatever's coming up, or you can just make your general perception checks and then talk about whatever you see. Up to you.
Hmm. I had a thought, dangerous as that is.
Oh.
It would probably take a bit of careful wording. I'm curious if our theory is correct and Lathander is inside the stone. I've always been curious as to how Loki ended up in his situation. It may be something similar, but the timings and the lining up of everything, it could be maybe possible that those disciples who brought the stone back were also the ones who did something to put him in there.
Hmm.
It, the careful wording may come to the spring. I don't know if they found the memories of the baker. Could they find the memories of the man who brought in the stone, or were their memories perhaps protected by the stone?
If I'm completely honest, I don't exactly understand this deity shit.
I I'm going to be completely honest. I've been enwrapped within it my entire life, and I, at times, do not understand it either. I was raised in a cult and then became a paladin of a completely opposite sort of deity. A lot of things make sense, a lot of things really don't make sense.
Hmm. Not much room in my line of work for gods.
I can only imagine what that line of work would be. But I imagine you would be right. Can't rely on something as fickle as a god to get the job done.
I suppose we're gonna find out sooner than later what to do with this stone.
If we are correct and he is either entirely or mostly inside of it, there might be a way to release him. And there's also a way that if the other stones might be similarly affected, there's a way to release Loki too. But I would need the whole stone to get him out. To get him out of my hand is an idea, but also to let him run wild is also problematic. Far too complicated for now. Getting it away from them and getting it away from here and letting the people get back to their regular lives. And we really should let the queen know before we actually go forth and act, since she'll need to be more or less to tell her that she's going to need to send people here and to perhaps make an appearance at some point soon to maintain the peace. There's going to be a lot of fallout if we succeed.
That's true.
There are some who've
You're,
lived here.
you're welcome to take the stone from Flotma's bag. I will not be making that contact.
Complicated. The politics around heavy decisions. I'm not conflicted about what we need to do. It's for the betterment of the people. It's just going to be difficult. Some of these people were born here, lived their entire lives here. So some will still be, I imagine, a bit weird, since that's all they've known.
We shall see.
I think the two of us might be able to relate to that, having to adjust to a way of life we're used to. They'll manage.
Certainly hope so.
He kind of like looks kind of glances back around, kind of making sure like they'll be more quiet. I hope she can forgive us.
You and me both.
I'm sorry I dragged you into it.
Didn't drag me into anything. You're just not as subtle as you think.
Subtlety is difficult for me. I wear heavy armor and am very large.
Hmm.
Nothing about Darren, nothing about me is subtle.
She'll be fine. Give her time. Give her space.
That's the plan. For now. This is going to be an interesting experience. A paladin sacking a temple. For the right reasons. But it sounds like the start of a bad joke.
Welcome to my world. Should be fun.
Oh, of course. Now, the alternative is also trying to not let them actually burn down the entire city. I feel as though part of it is a joke, part of it is a genuine desire, and that is very concerning.
Like I said, we'll find out tomorrow.
I said, just
Mhm.
I said, we're just keep an eye out. Maybe swap seats a couple times, just to like, all right, I'll look this way now. All right, then I'll look this way now. So, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to make an official like perception roll for each of you for your watches, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that'll work. It's a 9. Devotion has too many thought. what did you roll, Sarah?
Well, the least you could roll is a 10 plus.
I rolled a 26.
Well then, devotion, it's nighttime, and you're in the camp place that you made. Yep. Sorry. And
okay.
Darren, you see your elf eyes see many things, including the faint like glowy stuff that's coming out. That just is the barrier itself. So yeah.
Very important question. Do I see a quiet little raccoon funeral in the distance?
No. In fact, you notice a conspicuous lack of small creatures about this area.
That's strange. I can't imagine why.
I'm not sorry for what I did.
Just make a pulp onion hat.
A mini
I
wind.
haven't gone to kill anything in a month.
That's
Let me
entirely
have
well.
this.
Fuck your tax collection, Tom Nook.
Whoa. Jesus Christ, what a grudge. Okay.
You ask for bells, I give you death. But yeah, that should wrap us up.
Cool. All right, neat. So for last and final watch, we of course have an end of Flirtma. So yeah, Zinc, I don't actually know how you emerge from your tent. If you just kind of like stumble out and like,
Oh, Zinc is
oh
just
no, you're not in a tent, you're in a hammock.
Yep.
You just roll.
Gary, like sort of like goes do. Lem, 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 lem. And
Lem.
Nick wakes up and is like, let's go have some breakfast. And he'll pop out and grab some donuts and go sit by the fire.
Sounds great.
Hey,
Florma.
Darren. Yeah, Florma. Darren,
Morning.
no offense, but did Sierra get cuddles at all tonight?
Did you really just ask me that?
Yeah, because didn't Sierra take first watch and you took second? Well, I'm assuming you took second watch because you're sitting out here.
Well, I don't think she's been sleeping that long. She got quite the rest earlier, so I half expect her to just pop up soon anyway.
Okay, well, I mean, Form and I are up if you want to go snuggle, but I also like your company. Also, Gary's here. You want a donut?
Where are you even keeping those?
In the box that they came in. Forma, you want one? I'll hand out donuts accordingly.
And I brew some tea.
Naturally.
I think a nice breakfast tea this time.
Ooh. Zink is going to pull out some dried fruit for Gary and then sort of just like set him on his shoulder. So we're really going to do this, huh?
And we are going to enjoy every minute of it. Town is evil.
What I'm concerned with the most is the absolute chaos that's going to ensue when everybody gets their memories back. Like, it is one thing to like stop this, and he gestures at the bubble craziness, but it's another thing to sort of leave everyone sort of untethered to reality all at once.
Reality is better than this fantasy that they've all been living for 200 years.
True, but what about the people that have always lived there? And what about the people that, you know, were evil or violent when they came in? They're gonna have their ability to be evil and violent again.
As is their nature. This is unnatural.
Yeah, what about the people that could get hurt by them?
It's the way of nature.
Lerma, look at me. Zinc will sort of like remove the disguise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where my wig is, so just imagine the wig. This right here, and he gestures and does like a circle. I wasn't born this way. Magic did this to me, but I'm okay with it. I like having blue skin. It's fun, and I'm a foot shorter than Darren.
But you have a choice in the matter.
I mean,
They don't.
not really. I mean, I can disguise myself, but I can't. Oh, I guess I remove curse.
Yes, you know that devotion or I could put you back to normal if you asked.
Right. I guess
Do you begrudge the dragon that kills
Yes.
Something. I'm trying to think of something. Ow, cramp.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, wait. Hold on, let me stand up.
Charlie Horse.
Don't fall.
Don't
Oh, that's a. Ooh. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, woke me up.
I just imagine Florma in game had a cramp now.
Yeah.
Hold on, touch it. Wait. Oh god. Charlie Horse. Breaks character. Charlie Horse.
So, dragon analogy aside, I feel like there's something we could do for the people to prepare them for this at least. I mean, they're not going to react immediately, but the baker did remember like the stuff that happened during his time while he was under the influence of the bubble.
And how did he feel when we removed that influence?
Right, but what I'm saying is maybe we can warn these people that it's going to happen before it happens without the church finding out.
No, that's a bad idea.
Or is it a brilliant idea?
Small town, the church will find out and they will try to stop us.
Sorry, I just have the makeup tutorial lady. They're going to tell the church. Yes, unless we just tell a few people right before it happens so that they're prepared. Like the prospector and maybe the guard. We don't have to give them our grand scheme or our plan. We just have to be like, hey, so in the event that something crazy happens, like you suddenly remember all this weird stuff, just prepare for evil to happen. And then I'll give them a donut, we'll walk away, it'll be great.
And if they try to stop us and we have to fight them and kill them?
We're not going to have to fight and kill people. These people are like golden retrievers. They're like living hugs.
And what does a golden retriever do when you try to take the bone away from it?
It wags its tail and tries to hug you to death. And then it licks you 100 times, and then it rolls on its back and is like, oh, golden retriever.
Do you know what a dog does when you try to take its bone or its food away from them?
Except for golden retrievers, they're like literally impossible. It's like they can't do violence. They're these people, and he gestures at the bubble.
It's a bad idea.
If you take the bone away, they're going to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, my bone got in your way. Can I get you another one?
I suspect it will get bloody and violent if we tell them.
Well, I'm arguing the opposite. That it's going to get bloody and violent if we don't tell them. Darren, back me up. Darren, are you here? Where did you go?
Did you just say it will get bloody and violent if we don't kill them?
No, if we don't tell them.
Oh.
Did I say
Don't kill them, yes.
I'm not backing up either of you. You're both insane.
On that note, I had another thought too. What if our water spirit friend is somehow related to the stone? I mean, it is called the Zealot's Tear. Wait, Zealot's Blood?
Blood.
Oh, yeah. Zealot's Blood.
It's teardrop shaped.
Teardrop shaped. And the spirit thing is made of water. Or maybe clear blood.
I'll give you that we can talk to it first.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we can use. Maybe they can.
And maybe it can help the villagers.
Yeah.
But with the memory thing that it does.
Yeah. Oh, we could also try to at least get the prospector their memories back before we go into the dungeon.
How do you propose we get the prospector outside of the barricade or barrier?
Well, I mean, I've thought about it. I mean, we've been in and we haven't had to make. I mean, we've only been affected one time. So it's possible that we could
kidnap her.
No, we'll cast the spell inside the barrier, and then even if it comes back, they'll remember that they're under the influence when the barrier drops again. And then they can act accordingly. I have good ideas.
That remains to be seen. That is something we should discuss with everyone else when they wake up.
But do you think that would be a good alternative to telling everybody? Just maybe the prospector?
I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm not sure if it's a good one.
But it's not bad. You said it. You're
It's
right.
an idea.
Okay. Give Scary more food. Can I have some tea? Do you mind?
Of course. And I pour him a cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I've been thinking of.
Now I think we should do a perception check.
What does that mean?
We should keep very good watch.
We should keep an eye. We should check the area.
Our surroundings.
We should use our senses to get a feel.
Make sure them raccoons ain't plotting.
Yeah, Flortma doesn't notice a damn thing.
What'd you get?
7.
Oh, you're
Thanks for
outside.
the mine.
But by God, my passive perception is 20.
Neither of you notice jack shit. You're
Yeah,
outside and you know that it's not raining.
I rolled really low, so 22.
It might not be raining, you mean?
There's a 30% chance that it's already raining. Anyway. Not the only thing I did for anymore. Anyway, so yeah, y'all you don't notice anything unusual either.
Speaking of percent chance of rain, I recently learned what that actually means.
Oh, tell us.
It means that there's a chance rain will happen in an area multiplied by how much of the area will probably get that rain. So it's not like, oh, it's maybe going to rain. It's a complicated math formula.
Wow, I didn't know it did that.
Also called
Ew,
estimation.
math.
It might rain. Over here. It's also why you have instances of like what I've seen where it's like, it's going to rain today. And the whole day is sunny except for one rain cloud going
Yeah.
like, I've seen like within like a 10-foot like ring going across the street. And for like, we're sitting there ordering food. We're just like, is a bug having a bad day? What the fuck is going on?
Math, why does it always have to be math?
Math?
Apparently 1% of San Francisco is going to get rain today. Probably Twin Peaks. Yeah, Zinc is, that's all he wants to say.
Alrighty then.
Except for like, Darren, go to your tent.
He goes to his tent.
Cute.
I want to be a dick and say Sierra's already waking up.
Oh. Oh,
What?
Jesus.
Oh. I'm gonna mute myself.
Excuse me.
That's all I have to say is that Sierra's already waking up. Nothing else.
All right. So yeah. So the rest of the watch is uneventfully. Like I said, nothing. Nothing. Creepy or crawly comes forward, and no small animals come anywhere near the encampment anymore that evening. So in the morning, you guys get together and wake up, head on out, and gather around the campfire. That's I'm assuming somebody has kept it going at least at a low level throughout the night. Because it's no secret that you're out here. You can plainly see them, and they can plainly see there be people up there, kind of thing. You just have a really good vantage point so that if anybody had decided to come close, you'll have seen it. Nobody did because it's Moonstone. Why would they? So yeah, excuse me. So in the morning, you guys get up whenever you would normally do so and gather around the remnants of the campfire to, I'm assuming, discuss strategy. Does anybody want to first?
Zinc has the donuts just sitting out, so if people can grab one of them.
First of all, Jackson, grab one and drink. So I was just thinking, come back to me. This is fucking good.
Right?
Right, so what do we do? Wherever that stone is in that temple, we have to get past an alarm spell first.
I can help with that. And I think somebody else can as well.
Few of us can, depending on who gets to it first.
One second, I'm gonna check and see if I can switch spells overnight.
Also, if something goes wrong, I can teleport us out of there within the bubble, I think. As long as I can save that spell, save the energy for that spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't off table, I don't have Dispel Magic prepared, so I would not be able to do it. I decided not to switch my spells overnight.
I have several spells within the staff that might be of use. I believe one of them is Pass Wall. A quick exit door of a sizable defense system. Simply open a doorway to the other side, away from the traps. As well as a few other handy tricks to get us in. I, for one, may need to go invisible, because there's one person in this group who is not sneaky. It is absolutely me.
Well, I'm no longer as sneaky as I once was because of this new armor.
Yeah, it's very jingly.
I'm wearing full plate. You can hear me coming a mile away.
Also have an ability.
I have my own spell I could use. It's a sort of magical armor that also makes you a little sneakier. If I still have it.
But I am just thinking that although there are strength in numbers at this current moment in time, if we all go for the stone, it's just gonna be
Loud.
loud and cramped. So I'm thinking if we have the stealthy ones run recon and infiltration, and we have the heavy hitters as the first line of defense. Sierra, you could mind link up with me to let me know when you have the stones, so that way we know, okay, shit's about to get real.
Yeah, I can easily do that.
Okay.
As long as I'm linked with you beforehand and you don't go out of range, I should be able to communicate with you.
Off the table, what's the range?
Off table, I have it saved. Off table, the range is, no, that's the wrong one. Where is it? Yeah, 120 feet.
And I can go a little bit further with my message spell too, if we need it.
Well,
Worst comes to
the thing is, message, don't you have to know general area where they are?
I think you just have to be familiar with the target and know the general direction. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
worst comes to worst, Zen could always message one of the defense line. Also off table. I'm sorry if Drax has taken a lot of time for the strategy. Because it's been pondering in my head like what to do. But
yeah, message should work. Is what? Sorry, go ahead.
But Drax will say, but if anyone has any suggestions with specifics, because I don't know.
Oh, I had a great idea. And Fortman was like, "Oh my god, this is the best idea I've ever had." Hands down. We should
Insight check.
Insight check that.
Press X to doubt.
Don't even have to roll. Think is not being honest.
Think, press X to doubt.
Think sort of looks at you both and goes, well, he looks at everyone. So I think that it's the most important thing that we can do to help the town prepare for this is to wake up the prospector. Dispel magic, and then even if they go back under the influence, they can at least send guards to certain places just so they're there, so when everything comes to fruition, they're prepared for the chaos that's going to ensue. Because I mean, in theory, we're basically waking these people up from a long sleep, and people
try.
I have a query which I think all of us should be thinking about. The guards at the barrier.
Yeah.
Are they under the control of the prospector, or are they under the control of the temple priests?
That is something to figure out. Also, another thing, has anybody contacted the queen yet?
Didn't we decide that Devotion's going to do that?
I mean, I certainly can.
Just to give a heads up of shit that's about to go down here.
Yeah, she needs to know, and she needs to be able to make arrangements to send aid, because it's going to be difficult for them to readjust.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can you also find out where she is, just out of curiosity?
No, she should be on her tour right now.
No, I know, but if she's in a city we've already been to, I can teleport there if there's an emergency.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She's on her tour, so it's a good thing to. Never mind.
He'll kind of look towards Forma, who has that stone. I can make the call.
What if she's on her way here right now?
It's going to be a very interesting visit.
Hey, I'm your queen. Bear comes out. Ah!
All right, it's time
This is nothing like the Crown. This is nothing like the Commonwealth tour on the Crown.
Oh, jeez.
The Queen's chair goes down. What have you done?
I had to go there. Because if you've seen the Crown, every time there's a Commonwealth tour, some weird shit happens.
Okay, what's my word limit?
Especially when Diana is
concerned. Oh my god, yeah.
Anywho, question for the DM actually. I suppose that this would be a history check to see if the barrier guards are they like if there's any discernible like regalia or just anything signifying whether they are for Moonstone or for Lathander.
Okay, yeah. If you want to, you can definitely make a deck like that. It's going to be going off of like just your straight memory, so it's just whatever. I think history would be like the best thing for that.
Okay.
If you want to try to get like advantage or something on it, you can kind of like, I don't know, like run halfway across the field and like do one of these and then run.
I'd rather not. I'd rather stay with the group.
Just let you know.
Okay, here we go. 18.
Fair. As far as you remember, which to be fair, once you actually get closer, you can make this check again. But as far as you remember, the guards that are stationed around Moonstone have the same kind of regalia that seems to reflect that they are with the city itself. Like it's all pale stuff. It's all like very muted colors. A lot of like that shimmery stuff to it. And as far as you know, at least just from discussing things like with the priests themselves, like they don't ever have anything with like vows of silence when they're not in the temple, which is a very specific thing to the guards of Moonstone.
Okay.
And other people that like actually leave it, but yeah.
Drax will like kind of stay silent for a bit and then say to the group, now that I remember, they don't have anything signifying that they're with Lathander. I think they're with the city, but I'm mainly just worried that they could switch.
I mean, we have no idea where anyone's loyalties were before they fell under the effects of the fire, if that makes sense.
Something tells me that these guards were put in after the barrier was up.
DM, the guards who are outside, what is their personality like?
They're outside the city, so they don't speak, because that's just the thing that Moonstone does. They're all pretty taciturn, very focused. Like you haven't really seen many of them like doing mindless stuff. They're kind of, honestly, they kind of call to mind like something similar to like in our world, like how the British guards are, where it's just like stoic, focused, don't focus, very committed to the job that they are doing. They do have like watch rotations. I don't think you guys have interacted with any of the guards like when they're off those. It seems like they have a schedule in mind, but nobody else knows that schedule. So, and you haven't actively like seen anybody doing a change of watch kind of thing, but you assume it has to happen because like they can't literally stand out there 24/7. So yeah, but they're very, very focused, very committed. Don't speak, but also haven't like given y'all any trouble besides like confirming that you're supposed to go in by like asking for like some kind of documentation. In your case, the coin. Well, asking, gesturing.
Okay.
So yeah, so I guess how are people's characters feeling about Zink's idea of talking to just a prospector versus maybe not doing that and just like going in whole hog versus maybe hinting at something with like the guards themselves? What do you think?
Warning the prospector would be ideal, but how are we gonna get them out of the weird funk that they're in?
Can't we use a dispel magic? Or
I thought it was.
or what was it?
First.
Lower restoration? Greater restoration?
Greater restoration, remove curse, or if need be, myself and Flortma have you can use lay on hands magic at a short burst of it should you seem to be able to disrupt the effect. But that's outside the barrier. We attempted to use it on the prospector and it was ineffective.
While they were inside the barrier?
Yes.
So are we going to just drag the prospector outside of the barrier?
The guards may have words about that.
I thought the ones that were outside of the barrier couldn't talk.
But if they are for the city, they will have. You are correct. You are correct. They therefore have actions, and their primary job is to protect the city and therefore the prospector.
Yeah, but we're here from the Queen, so it wouldn't be too offbeat if we were just under the assumption that we're infecting the barrier from the outside, and we just wanted to bring them out to show them something.
Could
Okay.
possibly
Well,
do
Her
that.
into
if
a
anything-
scaffolding and carry them out.
I don't think there's air in there.
I do know the sleep spell, so I could put them to sleep.
You think you could put the guards to sleep?
I could try.
They could be immune.
I do think
Every
my
day.
dad didn't take a whole. I do think I should put out. It didn't exactly take a lot of effort to convince the baker to come out of the city.
Yeah, well, that was the baker.
If we
It could
give
also
something
be
that's
like
in moon, if we tell them something that's in moonstone's interest, not just his own interest, the prospector may be accommodating.
I don't know, I'll go along with what everyone else decides.
But just to be clear, we are attempting to go into the thing today. That's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should also decide who's going down and who's staying up.
Darren and I are the most quiet when it comes to sneaking around.
I will stay up.
I can fly, so I can go down.
You could also turn into a plant.
Yeah, but you can carry me. It's fine.
And if you start screaming at the top of your lungs every time you try to whisper,
Then I just won't whisper. I'll use message.
Fair
I-
point.
And then
Fair
I'll
point.
cast message in Darren's head. I can cast this as many times as I want every day.
we've talked about this.
Sorry.
God fucking damn it, Dave.
Fucking damn it, Dave.
Alright, so myself, Zinc, and Darren going down into the crypts, I guess.
Who's carrying the box down?
I have a bag of holding.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, we can switch the box to Darren's bag of holding.
Isla,
Mhm.
would you want to join us down there?
Yes, but also no all at the same time because I just got my eyesight back. I don't feel like I should be a part of that part.
If you don't want to go down, just say no.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I just, I thought it'd be handy to have an extra person, but I totally get it. They definitely, it does feel a little wrong to rob the hand that feeds you.
Okay,
Okay.
one question. Is that a nail clipper I'm hearing? Because there's a loud popping sound every now and then. It's making me jump.
Off table, I would like to point out that I think Sutha's been taking some rogue.
Yeah.
This is true.
Which means that Sutha is now quiet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
we can have a
Sutha can go down with the three of us as well.
We have a cardboard cutout of Sutha. Just kind of trundling along.
And I don't think Bridget would mind that, so.
Yeah,
We'd have someone who's stealthy and also a heavy hitter going down.
Isla's just gonna go.
And then Zink's gonna.
It takes a lot of strength for her to say no.
That's okay, Isla.
Are you sure it's okay?
Yes, it's perfectly fine.
He's definitely gonna just come over and hug you. Just like.
Should give him a hug back.
Did you get a donut? There's still a couple left.
To be fair, babe, they were really, really fucking good.
Snatch.
Alright, so are we heading to the prospector first, trying to get his head out of the clouds, and then heading to the temple?
If the paladins aren't coming with us, we could potentially do both at the same time.
Weren't we going to talk to the water spirit?
Wait, what about the water spirit?
Elemental?
Oh yeah, we had discussed talking to shit, what name did I give them?
Honestly, I don't think the spring has much more to say to us. We have asked many times for memories relating to what occurred.
But maybe it can help us in some way and help the villagers once we let them out, once we break the spell. They can give it new memories.
I wonder if it can affect everybody all at once.
The more we'd sit here and discuss potential options, the less time we will have getting to infiltrate the temple and get that stone out. I hate to be the one to say that, but we've just been standing around eating donuts and discussing what ifs.
True, but I think we need to think about this from every angle before we start. For example, how are we going to get past the temple people?
You guys, everyone else stays upstairs, calls a distraction, and then the four of us will sneak down.
Okay.
I'm sure Drax knows the hula. He can do something.
I'm not dressing in drag, Sierra.
Come on, it worked that one time splendidly.
Wait, I don't know this story. What is that story?
We can discuss it another time, Isla.
I heard the story.
Wrong time, wrong place, and that was with the help of very strong meat. Don't even go there.
We will discuss it once this is done.
I'll also find some strong meat. He'll whisper to Alex.
Right, first of all, donuts are great, but everyone, I made raccoon jerky.
I turned the raccoon pelt into a hat.
Flipping date. It was a Davy Crockett.
I'm Davy Crockett now. I take the hat, I walk over to Flortma, and I set it on his head.
It really brings out the sinister in your eyes, Flortma.
Sinister? I am a paladin. I fight for good.
Says someone new. Like, you can't even keep a straight face, Flortma.
I just needed to diffuse the tension for a moment, but we do need to decide something.
I think it would be beneficial to hit the temple and the prospect of at the same time. Because we don't know how long the prospector thing is going to take.
Okay.
There's one risk in that though. If us going into the temple are separated from the paladins, we could fall risk to the aura of this town.
True. Maybe only one of the paladins goes to talk to the prospector.
They're both very loud.
But I mean, yeah, so Drax, Isla, and I don't know, Devotion can distract the temple people.
Here's a thought. One of the paladins can go into the prospector, try to bash his head back into normalcy. Other paladin will go to the temple while we stealth down. If we get affected, and if we don't check in with people up top, you guys, no holds barred, can barrel down and find us.
Yeah, I like that plan.
I am okay with this plan.
If I don't check in with you, Drax, or if Zinc does not check in with anyone, you take that as a sign that something has gone wrong. You should come in after us.
How long? 30 minutes?
Does 30 minutes sound good to you guys? And Sierra will look to Zinc and Darren, and obviously Sutha.
I do have a spell that will at least make either myself or Flortma slightly less clanky.
Oh, the thing is, you won't be following us down into the crypt.
Well, yes. If one of us needs to run in after you, we won't be draw as much attention.
Oh, I expect you all to completely draw attention if you lose contact with us. I hope you realize that.
Oh, if we lose contact, I am barreling down. I give no fucks. Okay. One of the paladins goes to Prospector. Stealthy people go to the gem. We distract the temple people.
Mm-hmm. For the person going to the prospector, whether your attempt is successful or if it fails, make your way to the temple afterwards. Because if shit goes astray, we're gonna need everyone there. I don't like it when Sierra sounds like a leader. This is weird.
It's finally getting your strength.
I like it.
Character development.
She's in pirate mode right now. This is the only time she has top energy. She's just reverting to stuff she's learned at sea, so that's the only time she takes control.
That means
I think Sierra's been watching too much pirate TikTok.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Okay, we don't have time to unpack all of that. Okay. So we're all in agreement.
Yep.
Should we put our hands in? I feel like this is a hands-in situation.
You know what?
Yeah. Hands in. You too, Darren.
He's not going to.
Don't be a party people. Come on.
Florma.
He's not going to.
Come on. Devotion.
Devotion.
Florma.
Okay, this is just getting awkward now, and Sierra pulls her hand away.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, caribou.
Yeah.
Caribou. What's a caribou?
I remember when Jimmy's dad attempted murder on him. That was fun. That show was fun.
Just for that, Flortma. And Zinc is going to cast dancing lights directly in a circle around Flortma's face.
Oh, he has the Davy Crockett hat on.
Davy Crockett hat.
Florma, you can add that to your inventory. You have a Davy Crockett hat.
I could take your height and your color away from you, Zinc.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, shit.
Intensifies and only
Alright, we should probably start heading to town before we start fighting amongst ourselves.
the dancing lights stop dancing and they just like stay in front of your face. Can't catch me. Zing starts running towards the door.
All right.
There's no door.
The gate to the
Yeah.
barrier.
Let's burn this motherfucker to the ground.
Mm-hmm. The two of you get to Boulder Apartment shares on who talks to the prospector. Sierra will call back to Devotion and Forma.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a good plan.
Boulder Apartment shares. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
How are we gonna do that? Is it gonna be a roll off?
Or you could actually rock, paper, scissors.
Come on, immersion.
Hey, though, you try. Hold on.
Flotma.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, both scissors. All right. Again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Third time's a charm. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper again. You
We're
know,
both
just
paladins.
do a fucking roll off.
Roll off.
Roll off. Okay.
And I will be watching D&D Beyond for this.
D20.
Yeah, both of you just roll a D20. I'm gonna watch the dice rolls.
Whoever has the lowest goes to the prospector.
All right, Devotion has an 8, and Florma got a 10, so Devotion's going to the prospector.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Hoping that we don't get affected before we get past the door to the temple.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the plan?
Devotion is going to the prospector to try to make him normal again. The rest of us are going to the temple. Y'all are gonna stay up in the main floor of the temple, look pretty, cause a distraction, maybe do a little hula. And then myself, Darren, Zink, and Suther are gonna sneak down into the crypt and do some fucking Tomb Raider.
Good. Zinc can cast some crazy magic and turn into something. That'll be a distraction.
That's true.
Okay.
So
I could sing.
Devotion has received a response. I messaged Icarus about the message that Devotion sent. I have received a response.
The response is...
Which will, that is concerning. I will send aid from the closest city. Proceed with caution. Elite gems are dangerous. We haven't heard that 47 times. Contact if you need transporting to Amethyst Halls. If you need transport to Amethyst Halls for safekeeping. That part we'll need to probably have a conversation with her about, but the option is there. So we'll be sending aid once we're done.
All right.
I mean, we do have a house there.
It's also her house. It's also
Our house in the middle of Amethyst Halls.
Our house. That's gonna be my
Well,
head.
Sorry.
Well, it seems we have the go-ahead from her grace, so let's get to it then.
Hands in now this time, for real?
No, and Sierra walks away.
Destruction!
Don't say that too loud once we get to the barrier.
He screams at the top of it.
No screaming. The car is gonna fucking excuse me? Did you just say arson?
We heard everything you said. Shit.
Arson? I don't remember saying some arson. Quick, hit him on the head.
Okay.
Do we break before we?
Yeah, I was gonna say before we start. In truth, quick break for bathroom snack stuff.
Yeah.
And then we'll proceed.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really excited to get into the fucking temple finally, so I'm sorry if I rushed everything. I'm just I want to get in there now, guys. I want to commit a war crime. Everybody, a 60-second break.
I'm gonna eat some.
And I am sorry if I was particularly talkative with strategy planning. Not gonna lie, I've been brooding quite a lot on it.
I think we've all been planning also like off the table, but in game like we hadn't like solidified our plan. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
glad we were able to do that. And yeah, you weren't. I don't think you were rushing us at all. If
And
anything,
now Flortma is Davy Crockett.
and now Florma has a raccoon. I'll be right back. Also,
Everyone has.
I was trying to keep him muted.
You're good.
God's help us all. If I get Brian's address, I will mail a Davy Crockett hat to him.
You can just ask AJ.
It's true.
Oh, speaking of which, Paige, I wanted to bring it up earlier, but I had a complete and utter brain shot. Have you gotten to send those letters that you made, or
Wait,
the
what?
ones for the handwritten letters for Drax and myself?
I completely forgot that you asked for those.
Right there, the ultimate moment of ADHD. Right there, in action.
No, honestly though, like.
Look, I had a rough past 3 months, okay?
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was just generally curious, like if you sent them, like because I'm like, if you have, I haven't received them.
No, I haven't even written them yet, man.
No, don't worry about it. When you're able to, do not worry.
I kind of was done with the whole writing letters to people when people would request letters but then never give me anything to write about or any address or anything, and I'm just like, I'm done.
No, that's fair. I believe I did give you an address.
I think you did. Let me check my address book.
I have it. I mean.
Yes, you do. Little shit.
I'm checking.
Humblewood Peoples.
Yes.
Mitch had brought up in a different game today. I saw this one idea, and I want to know what your guys' opinion is. Death saving throws. Instead of having you guys roll them, what if I rolled them and didn't tell you what it is, so it's a little more immersive?
I'm cool with that.
You find out either when you survive or when people find you not surviving.
I'm honestly cool with that. So, one thing I did say in Tales of Yggdrasil is, it doesn't have to be like, I do it for the whole party. I can make note of which party member wants to have that, and I can do it for them.
I think the idea is awesome. When I saw that video, I was like, yeah, I like this. Is super immersive, and I like it.
Also,
but do we want to add that to Humblewood?
Sure.
I'd be okay with that. We should check with Brandon, of course, but.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Mitch, I don't have your address, so just shoot me a message whenever.
I will shoot you a message now.
Okie dokie.
So tomorrow, I think it's going to be session 0 for the return of Septimortem. So if anyone is free or wants to jump in, there's a few changes, and it's not going to be drop-in to play. It's going to be like a solid cast. So if you guys are able to play twice a month on a Saturday, I know that Saturdays are usually people's like free time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, feel free to jump in tomorrow. I'll send a link tomorrow in some or all of the D&D chats.
Okay.
Tomorrow, well, I'm not able to commit to it anyway, but tomorrow is also my dad's birthday celebration. Or else I would have said I could have given Eris an exit.
Oh no. Because the where we're continuing from, there's going to be so much chaos that like it's going to be like, if someone wants to come in later, that's totally fine.
Saturday is like my only like free time, and I kind of want to keep it. So Yeah.
You have to play D&D. That's a rule.
I'm just saying,
Fuck you.
like,
Do what you tell me.
Because you're gonna join the military, and then we'll have no Mitch time, and it'll be awful.
My friend, I'm in 5 campaigns, one of which I run. I cannot join another.
I'm the same as Paige here. So
For the next few weeks, at least, I'm very busy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, the campaign will probably officially start next month, so. And it'll be the second Saturday and the fourth Saturday of each month. But yeah, no, I totally get it. We do play a lot of D&D.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Who's ready to commit war crimes?
I'll be right back. I actually need to go to the toilet. I should have gone earlier, but I had. I know I should have gone earlier.
You should have gone to pee. And just for that, I'm gonna go get my fucking water.
Go hydrate, bitch.
How dare you hydrate?
We're still level 13, right?
Yes, we are still level 13.
Yeah.
Because remember, I missed a level in there before, so
Yeah.
miss another. You know who would be good for this instance? McShasis.
Oh, yeah.
Because if there's a plan, he'll forget it. And if he doesn't forget it, he ignores it.
Yep.
Okay.
I miss Mick. I miss Max, too. I miss all of the characters. I even miss Hannah's character, who only played once, but was, like, super fierce. She's like, I'm a fighter.
I'm so sorry. Like, life got nuts for no stupid reason.
No, it's totally fine. Like, it's just nice that, like, you know, we have enough D&D campaigns so like we can just like.
Yeah. Even right now, like, I'm a part of way too many campaigns. I can't.
I get it.
But it was a lot of fun when I got the chance to play.
Yeah. That campaign was very like insane in general. Like that was kind of the vibe of it because it was like a hey, come and play if you can. Oh, there's 12 people here today? Okay. Looks like we're having a party of 12.
Apparently, the word pandemic is either getting shadow banned or something, so people are describing it as a panoramic on Instagram. I don't know if it's because the word's shadow banned or people are just fucking tired of saying pandemic now. I'm not sure.
This panoramic.
I heard someone call it a panini.
It's a Panera bread.
I look up and all I see is Icarus lecturing a cat.
I come back and Booker is like having a reverse Simba moment, but just like
I just missed that because I zoned the fuck out thinking of Panera bread. I could use a bread bowl of soup right now.
Fuck yeah.
I was going to make a comment about the panini maker, and instead I just see Booker being, you little shit.
Booker has started doing this weird thing where instead of just going to the bed, which is where he ends up anyway, he hops here on my desk and then tries to carefully pick his way past the things that I have around my desk and computer to get to the bed. And I don't understand why. I'm like, why is this the path that you choose?
Because cats are complicated.
Cats are awesome.
Which is why I picked it. I was like, why do you do this, child? And then yeet onto bed.
Maybe he just likes being yeeted.
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know.
He's a strange child. Oh, also, I finally finished.
Fuck.
The Star.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey, nice.
It is long as all hell.
God.
But hey, it came out good.
God, I better get paid soon because 35i Icy Fantasy Artistry Palette on Morphe is back in stock for $25. I can't spend money right now, though. You can see my dilemma.
Yep.
Who is ready to murder me?
Me.
No, who's ready to murder me?
I mean, Drax technically was.
Me.
Yes, we are hydrated, Saren.
Yeah.
No, I do not have the hydrate channel points like Mitch does. I'm not that cruel.
Why are you gonna call me out like that?
Because I get called out every night, so.
I mean, this is fair.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Bard looks dead.
Nate, you good? Cool.
Hookily dookily.
I'm
So yay.
just chilling. Like various villains.
Chilling. Anyway. What am I doing? Oh, so many things. So. So yeah. So you guys are heading down and into the city. Well, you're heading down to the city so that you can go into the barrier to enter said city. So, sorry, real quick, remind me which of the paladins specifically is going to the prospector?
Devotion's going to the prospector.
Thank you. Gotcha. Okay. So
Probably safer anyway if Sutha's coming with the sneaky sneaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Coolio. And making this right. So y'all are heading down. It's yet again another nice day, like partly cloudy, big old blue sky, puffy clouds. Not too warm, not too chilly, nice little breeze, bird song in the air. It's a perfect day to, according to your own words, commit war crimes and burn down an entire town. So yeah, so you guys get up to the barrier. You see the guard like by the main entry point, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's not the same guard that y'all have seen before, but he looks remarkably similar still, you know, same kind of like a facial expression, kind of buff, regalia stuff. And but he notices you guys and kind of glances up at their like command tower thing and gets some kind of something back, and does the little tappy tap with his staff sword thing. I don't remember what I gave him at the moment. And then it opens up, and do y'all just waltz in it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just act natural,
Making my
boys,
way
act natural.
downtown, walking fast. Caesar guard.
Walking
Walking faster.
Caesar guard.
You're faster.
Well, everybody, you is safe.
Oh, good. Okay. Remember, you have +4. Or is it +5? Let me check.
+4, I think.
You have
An additional +4 too.
yes, whatever you roll, additional +4.
We're
I
making
think I'm
Wait, what?
I'm fine.
We have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, as soon as we enter?
Mhm.
Oh, shit! Okay. So...
I think I'm fine. I rolled a 26.
Wait, so what do we get to add on?
4.
4?
4 to whatever your normal save
Okay.
amount would be,
I would get 6 total.
because y'all are all near enough to devotion.
Oh, Isla, no. Oh, no.
I have an
I'm
inspiration.
concerned about some of these
I
expressions.
have an inspiration I can give
So-
Isla.
I rolled a 19.
Oh.
Plus 6, 25. I is the wise.
Hannah, would you like my inspiration?
Yeah.
Is it a yes? You may have my inspiration. I will remove my.
So roll a d4 with that.
No, reroll.
Reroll.
You re-roll entirely when you use an inspiration.
Yes. and also add 4.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I would have a grand total of 8. So yeah, you roll again, then you add 4 to whatever you get after that.
Oh, that's much better. That is much better. 24.
Okay.
Just with the normal saving throw.
Dirty
I
20
got-
for Drax.
I got a grand 30. I got a grand total of 30. A grand 30. A grand 30.
A grand 30.
Florma, what did you get?
What am I rolling? I'm sorry.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
What's that?
Whiz.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Take a whiz. And
Yeah.
add 4.
Take a whiz.
Oh, wait, 14.
Is that including the
plus
+4?
That's including the +8 and the +4.
Alrighty.
Wait, I have inspiration.
God, did we already lose a paladin?
Hold on, I'm inspiring you. You're inspired. You can re-roll that.
Reroll. Zink has given you his inspiration. Brian.
Lorma, you look very nice.
22.
20. Yeah!
Woo!
Good stuff.
Okay,
Darren,
there's one person we haven't asked. Sarah? How did you roll?
23.
Hey. And Zink.
23.
We're all
Okay.
good.
Cool. You are
What about
all
Sutha?
fine.
Oh god, what about Sutha? I can pull up her
Sutha, I don't-
sheet if you want me to roll.
I don't remember her exact stats, but I remember that she has a pretty big boost to it now.
I can pull up her sheet.
I rolled an 11 for her. She's definitely got, even with
Uh,
just the thing from devotion, she's fine. Yeah. So,
Okay.
She
okay, so yeah, so all fine. No worries. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
So
but with
very,
that +4
short
and her
mission.
+1, that she should beat it.
Yeah. Alrighty. So good, you guys. It's a little interesting now that you know what what it feels like to get hit with this thing. It's almost like you kind of feel this very. It's almost like a little warm puff of like breeze, but all over you, just kind of goes woof, but it doesn't stick around. It just goes very quickly. And you all like very cautiously look around. You're all fine. You all still look concerned, which is how you all know that you're fine.
By the way, is that
Shudders.
disguise back on before we even like walk to the gate?
Okay.
Same.
Good.
I think that was.
I just activate my disguise self to change my hair brown. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be
Jesus
suspicious.
Christ, that loud sound again. I just had something pop in my ear from someone's mic. Ow, that hurt. I'm good now.
So yeah, so you guys head down. Devotion, of course, quickly peels off so that he can go talk to the prospector. And the rest of you are heading toward the temple district as a group, or y'all gonna like pre-split up here?
I think it would be kind of suspicious. I think it'd be kind of suspicious if our entire group went at the same time, and then suddenly half of the group just disappears.
Best we split up now.
Mm-hmm.
It might not help much, but for a distraction, I can faint.
I mean, you could pretend that you're like sick, and we have to take you in for healing again.
Maybe. Or as a thank you, I could perform and distract people.
That works.
That could work.
My performance is really high.
From how Drax was acting the other night, I'm pretty sure it is.
Blushes. Like blood.
He nearly spat out my fucking drink. Drax is giving dagger eyes to Sierra. Really? Now?
Stoic face.
Evil smirk.
Darren's just like right behind her. It's just like the evil smirk, like.
Okay. Perform for the temple. As they're distracted, sneaky sneaks do their thing.
Works for me.
Cool.
Alrighty. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Okay. So, since we've got a couple of things doing stuff, I'm gonna do my best to bounce a little bit more often between things to kind of see like, okay, and here's what's happening here, kind of stuff. So I think first off, since we I'm just thinking. Well, okay, fine. So I think since I think the distraction will happen first, and then we'll see what will go from there, kind of thing.
Like you all left devotion unsupervised. I can't imagine this is going to go poorly.
We'll see. Excuse me, God. So with the group that's doing the distraction, y'all are heading in a different vague direction. Are y'all going to go and do something like in the temple district itself? Something in the actual temple, or just something big like in the city square to draw attention?
Do we have any explosives?
The temple is where we need to get the gems, so technically would it being in the temple be the best option?
I think so.
Temple it is.
Unless anyone else objects. Alright, temple it is, and Sierra will start making her way towards the Temple of Lathander.
Okay.
Drax will follow.
Same.
Zink is gonna change his disguise to just have the robes of the people in the Temple of Lythander, like whatever they're like, because I'm assuming they have like a pretty unanimous garb that they wear, with the exception of the leader. And then his appearance will be, I mean, they're not all the same like race or.
No, it was a pretty heavy mix of like the most common races, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, so whatever he saw the most of, that's what race he'll have as far as like his facial appearance. and he'll use inspiration from someone outside of Moonstone, just in case. Just in case.
Okay, cool. Ouch. Okay, so y'all are heading over to the Temple District to sort of see what exactly is going to go down. From there, I guess the sneaky people, are y'all just going to wait in the shadows until something happens and then head like as quick as you can to the temple itself? Or are you going to go to the temple and wait like behind it or something until they leave it? What are you thinking?
I thought the distraction was happening inside the temple.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I wasn't sure where, so I was just trying to get vague ideas of things. Okay, well, yeah, if you all are going to just like go into the temple and then split in there, or are you going to enter separately?
Maybe stagger enter?
Okay.
Quick question. Enzig is asking this in character, but like just to expedite this off the table, who has disguise, self or a hat of disguise?
I do.
I do.
So do we know if Sutha has it?
I don't think
I
she
do.
does.
Not.
Sutha does
Okay.
not.
So I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on Sutha, which lasts a minute, I believe. Just so we can get to and through the door that we need to get to.
I think greater lasts, and I thought greater lasts like close to an hour.
Greater lasts like an hour, and also when she attacks people, she doesn't lose invisibility.
I believe it's a minute, according to D&D Beyond. I think regular invisibility lasts longer.
No, let me look.
I'm looking at it right now, but if you want to change it.
All I know is greater invisibility won't go away if you attack people, though.
Yeah, if you take an action or like whatever, she's invisible.
Yeah, concentration up to a minute.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Regular invisibility takes longer, but then you don't get the greater.
Yeah.
In character, Drax is gonna say, maybe it's best if the sneaky ones sneak before we enter, because if they see a group of us and then suddenly half are gone, they'll start to be suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me.
It works.
I'm okay with that.
That is a really strange voice to hear from there.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, Zink. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not either, but I have to be in disguise because Zinc sounds very unique.
Distinct, yes.
Very distinct, yes.
That you can use. I hate this voice. Let's go.
Shall we go in? All right, we're going in.
Okay. So for anybody who is sneaking in, which is just a few of you, if you're actively sneaking, as in like trying to keep to the shadows and not be seen, roll a stealth. If you are sneaking in sense of, I look like I belong here, don't question this, that's going to be either deception or performance, however you would like to play it. Paige, what happened?
Oh,
You fail me now!
No.
I'm giving her my inspiration. I still have one.
I rolled a natural 2.
Reroll.
Plus 8 is 10.
Reroll.
Reroll. You have my inspiration.
Okay, that's better. 11 plus 8 is 19.
Don't you have pass without a trace?
Oh shit, I should cast that. Yeah. Wait, is it too late to cast Pass Without a Trace? I think I have that spell.
No, I think it'll be fine, especially because like
Let me
you guys.
let me make sure. I have Pass Without a Trace. Okay, so actually we all get a plus 10 to our stealth.
Oh
believe.
god, I don't like that smile, Sarah.
All right, so instead of a 19, I have a 29.
Nice.
Yeah.
Darren, I'm terrified as to what your number is.
38.
Hell.
Where did Darren go?
Darren just bed. Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Pass without a trace, man. It was helpful.
All right. Pass Without a Trace lasts an hour. And I don't think you guys even need to be... let me read over it again, because people interpret the rules on this differently. Oh, it's only people who I choose within 30 feet of me. So once I've chosen y'all, y'all are good for the next hour as long as I don't lose concentration. You'll have plus 10 to your stealth rolls.
Cool.
So y'all have to roll a nat 1 to fucking fail this stealth right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I just did a quick roll for Sutha coming in as well, and she's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. And nobody could possibly notice any of you. So yeah, so y'all head on in. Zinc, are you gonna try and like just do the I belong here, or are you gonna straight up try to be just sneaky?
Can I do a combination? I rolled a 17 for deception because that was what you originally asked me to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also being like, I'm just kind of like my hood's up and I'm just kind of like casually like, blessed be Lythander, blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Like I said, if you're trying to straight up not be seen, then yeah, roll with stealth. If you do get seen anyway somehow and somebody interacts with you, that deception roll is how well you do in that interaction.
Okay, 22 with a plus 10.
Okay, well, then you're fine.
Okay.
All right.
So y'all sort of get on in there. It looks pretty ordinary. It's a little less grand than it was the last time you were here because there's no big healing ritual going on. So, I guess it looks a little duller in comparison. But yeah, it's there's not exactly like a hustle and bustle, but there are some people going around. Like some are cleaning some of the altar areas. Some are putting up fresh candles or cleaning up the remnants of old ones. Cleaning windows, stuff like that. Looks like it's a cleaning day. Like I guess like maybe it's something they do immediately at or in the days following like a big ritual or something. Who could say? So y'all head on in. You don't even really make the fucking air move when you go inside. You're just like sticking to little shadowy bits, like ducking around pieces of furniture or like behind plant stuff, all that kind of thing. And you're doing fine. And are you, Sierra, are you taking the lead on where you guys are going?
Yeah, since I know where we need to go.
Okay, cool. So yes, you guys are heading back toward that room that you know of that had the door with the alarm spell on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take you very long to get back to that door that you had found before. Do you try the handle?
I want to check to see if it's locked.
Gotcha. Looks like it's been about a day since then, so it is locked again. So you just gotta roll to unlock.
Sled hand is plus 13 with advantage. 19 and 27.
Yeah, it is. Just opens. Exactly. And the door just sort of like, right open.
I slowly so it doesn't make noise.
Fair enough. So yeah, it takes probably like a very just a heart pounding, like a few extra seconds to make sure it doesn't make any.
And I peek in to make sure nobody's in there in the office thing.
Fair. Make my perception check real quick.
Oh man. I don't see shit. That's a 9 because I rolled a nat 2 again.
Do I see anything?
Man, alrighty then. Well,
Probably
when
over her
you peek in
shoulder.
there, huh?
I said, do I see anything as I'm probably peeking over her shoulder?
After she's entered the room and you come up abreast of it, you can make a perception check as well.
That's fine. $22.
Fair enough. Well, thankfully, your thing backs up what Sierra saw, which is that there isn't really anybody in here. The place is a little more brightly lit than it had been before. Like there's actually like the braziers are actually lit and uncovered, so you can see across the whole expanse of the place. And it looks like it looks and smells like it's been recently cleaned. So you're guessing it's being prepared to be used, but it's not currently being used. So, you know, do with that what you will. But you guys enter the room, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Zinc, you come on in. Sutha comes in like right behind you as well. I think she's maybe got like 20 more seconds left on the spell before it ends, kind of thing.
Does the door a knob, or does it have like? Is it just a skeleton key?
It would be like a skeleton key kind of thing.
Right. Sarah, Sarah, can you relock this door?
Yeah, you did so well. I'm not going to make you re-roll for it, honestly. Just sort of like, yes, I can. Ding!
I do it while just staring at Zinc.
Power move. Okay, cool. So yes, you guys make it into the chamber, and I guess head over toward that door that you had found last time.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And that door itself should be locked, and beyond it is the alarm spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like the alarm spell is basically on the other side of the threshold, from what you remember.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lock the outer door. Let's do this shit again. Okay, that's good. 23.
Alrighty, yep. Pops it right open, kind of thing. It opens inward toward you, and you know that the spell is there, and it's still there and active. So, Zink, are you dispelling it?
Yeah. Where's the trap?
Sierra will kind of like point out where the spell runes for the trap are.
And he'll cast a spell magic.
Alrighty. High, low, or mid?
Hi.
Did you say hi?
Hi.
Alrighty.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh no!
I rolled a 91.
Oh no!
Let's see what you get.
As long as it's not a fireball, I think we'll be okay.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Why can I not? Okay, fair enough. Well, within 60 feet.
What?
Okay. Here's, sorry. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Hey, good for y'all.
I'm scared because I heard my name.
You guys, hear from outside. Somebody, oh God, sorry. So you guys hear from outside. Somebody kind of like just goes, "Oh God, my stomach. Oh God, please move." And then the sound of like retreating footsteps.
Wait, did you just give someone uncontrollable diarrhea?
No, a random creature within 60 feet of you was poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Poison! Yay!
And so I needed to roll to see if it was going to be one of the 4 creatures that are in the room with you or somebody else. And I rolled for somebody else.
In the entire campaign, this is episode 50, I don't think I've actually used.
You finally poisoned someone!
And it was by accident.
It was by accident.
Poor fucking
Absolutely
poison
in
for
character.
4 hours.
I feel bad for them, but also. Come on, let's go.
Alrighty, cool. So, you guys, who's going first? Quick thing, quick marching order. Tell me real quick, marching order. First.
I'll go right after Sierra, because Sierra is our wonderful ranger tracker friend.
Fair.
Sutha and me.
And then Sutha will bring up the rear.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I will shut the door behind us.
I'll lock the door after us.
Okay.
Okay.
I will message Drax.
Oh, off table, I would have telepathically linked with Drax before all this too.
Oh,
just so you
then
remember,
Isla.
DM.
Then I'll message Isla and just be like, "We made it in."
Isla's not at the table right now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Drax, you're muted. I can't hear what you're saying.
Is Drax still in range within Sierra's telepathic link?
Should be.
120 feet.
Yeah, because you guys are still like within the temple area.
Yeah. I'll shoot him a quick message. We got inside. We're heading down now.
Gotcha. Just stay safe, okay?
Try our best to.
So, you guys do this near the entryway of like the actual door. This thing is it's roughly a 2x2, a 2 square by 2 square, like a 10 foot by 10 foot tunnel, for lack of a better word. It just goes straight in front of you for a little bit, and then it looks like it's got a left turn. Sierra, the moment that you step forward to continue going down there, all of you suddenly realize it is absolutely silent. You can't hear anything.
I try to whisper to Darren.
You can move your mouth. You can feel your vocal cords vibrating. There is not a goddamn sound. You can't even hear your own breathing, your heart beating, nothing.
So glad Flortma didn't go.
I'm gonna use message and just try to talk to somebody else.
Doesn't go.
Oh God, do I try to... Would I have any idea if my telepathy thing would work in here?
I mean, you can also attempt.
I attempt to contact Drax and let him know some freaky silent shit is going on down here.
It's just quiet. You know the link is so active, you can't get anything out of it. So, back up topside.
Oh, no.
Back up topside.
Sorry?
Well. So, you guys are aware that they have made it inside because Drax and Isla also, Zing sent you a quick message that they'd made it past the door and into the lower area, whatever the fuck. So you guys hear that like they got through okay. Ta-da. And So y'all are still in the temple. Are you planning to just kind of mill about until a distraction is needed, or are you going to go ahead and start causing one? What you thinking?
I feel that they would like spark up a general conversation first,
Mhm.
and then pull the distraction.
Yeah, if we start up a conversation first, maybe it would be smart to do that so that if we get another message from them saying that they got it, then we can make the distraction so that they can get out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be less suspicious.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Does anyone want to talk? I mean, I'm okay to do it. But does anyone want a particular like try and get the attention of Dante?
Nose goes. I could start up a conversation. I'm pretty sure they'd recognize me anyway.
I mean, you're hard to miss, dear.
Why am I that ugly? She's smiling. She's joking.
I was gonna say, look. Jax is gonna say, I'm gonna ignore that.
Oh, you're just gonna ignore me like that? How dare you? My feelings.
You want to make a scene here? You want to make a scene? in front of the elf.
In front of the I'm half elf.
You're half of him.
Tracks.
He's racist to anything that isn't an elf. He's fine.
You can't just assume that.
Flortma, are you?
I'm fine.
She's gonna do druidcraft and grow a hollyhock and place it like on Flortma's like chest there, like pin it down. So he has him just like, thank you for coming along.
Oh. Well, the floor is yours, honey. Can I roll a perception check to see if Dante is in the immediate area, or at least a priest to grab?
Yeah, definitely.
20.
Sorry, there's a gnat in my room.
Oh.
23.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're looking around trying to see what's going on in here, who's in here, kind of thing. You see a couple of priests that you kind of recognize from the ritual. And then after a few minutes of kind of glancing about, you finally see Dante appear. It looked like he was bent over, like cleaning something, straightening something. You're not really sure. But once he actually stands back up, you can fully see that, like, oh, look, it's him. That kind of thing.
Drax will then
So
turn
yay.
to Isla. Work your magic.
She'll go.
He'll give her a kiss on the cheek for good luck.
Aw. Can I get inspiration from him? No, I'm just kidding.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, so she will approach Dante just to kind of start striking out the conversation. Just go, excuse me.
Yes, Miss Isla, it's very nice to see you again. How have you?
It's very nice to see you.
It?
It's wonderful. I just wanted to thank you so much for your help and considering me with this.
Of course, we're always happy to help those that we can. I I admit I hadn't expected you guys to, or I hadn't expected you to return quite so quickly since you've already seen this area, so to speak.
Well, I couldn't leave really without saying a thank you and all that kinds of stuff. I now that I'm actually able to see, I'm able to see this wonderful temple. I what sparked the interest in the decor?
Well, Lathander does have a penchant for gold in his color scheme, and since we were able to get a westerly facing window that we can put our very lovely stained glass portraitures in, it seemed only fitting to fill the space with something that would reflect such divine grandeur at the end of everything.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's I will admit it is one of my guilty pleasures is coming in and making sure that this space looks as glorious as we can make it.
Well, it certainly feels glorious. It's just beautiful and also radiant, and I love it. And even the windows are so carefully crafted. It's amazing.
Well, thank you very much. I will admit I sometimes do like to come up and do my what is supposed to be the evening meditation, but I will really just spend it watching the sunset and making all of the colors throughout the stained glass change. It's really quite beautiful, if I do say so.
I have a guilty pleasure for colors too.
I can imagine.
I love all the colors, and this is fantastic. And she's just gonna keep like rambling basically and asking about the history of the temple and being like,
God.
oh, what's that about, and why do you do this, and oh, that's so interesting.
Please tell me more.
Please tell me more.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, did he have a car? Okay,
Tell
cool.
me more, tell me more. Does he look like a bitch?
All right. In that case, what I'd like for you to do as part of like your role as distraction crew, roll me either performance or deception. Your pick as to what feels more truthful for what you're doing.
Come on, Mama, give me performance, baby.
Just to see basically how well you do and how long you can kind of keep this going.
26.
A good long while.
a good long while. She like finds the neat, like the nichest little things to talk about.
Fair. No, utterly fair. So you are honestly able to keep this dude pretty distracted and pretty focused on you for a good long while. Okay, cool. Well, that honestly is pretty secure right now. I'm gonna bounce over to Devotion, see if he's gonna be able to do anything with the Mayoral Prospector, and then we should hopefully be able to bounce back for one more scene in the dungeon before shit has to end for the evening. So, Devotion, you have gone to the Mayoral Prospector's office, home, place of residence and business.
Where they be at?
Where he be. So yeah, you're let in by a similar maid from before. The prospector isn't expecting you, but that's not that big of a deal, considering that aura of calm. He's very pleasant no matter what. So you come on in. He's leaning over his desk, kind of writing something, and glances up when you enter and goes, "Oh, well, hello. It's very nice to see you again. How have you been?"
Complicated answer. I am well today. I will at least say that. I have a bit of kind of looks around. I have sensitive business to discuss with you.
All right. Does it have something to do with the city or with a companion? Do you want to set up a residence?
Oh no, 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 thank you. Um, no, thank you. I don't think Moonstone is quite for me. Bit cramped for the family, as it were. Um, I, as you know, we are here on mission by Her Majesty. I have received a return correspondence from her via a message spell outside of the city, as getting it inside would be a bit trickier. And
Oh, of course.
I am within instructions to deliver this message to you outside of the barrier. We have my team and I have reason to believe that a particular we have potentially been um, preempted to the city. Other new residents may be working against her interests, and but they are within the city, unable to send out. They would send out their correspondence normally through carrier ravens, which would not be affected by the barrier.
But wouldn't leaving the city put me at risk, as I would then be away from all of the protection that it offers?
My good sir, I am a venerated paladin of Tyr. You are well within, and I am not taking you very far out of the city. My friends and I have established a campsite outside in case we need to send late night message spells or sending spells. We have established a camp not far out of town. So you've secured the area, and you will be under my personal protection.
I see. Well, this is most unusual, I will say. The Queen does always have our best interests at heart, but I've not ever had anything quite like this come about during my tenure here. So, if you want to convince him of this very unusual course of action, I feel like you're going to need to roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Do I have good? I have okay persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have advantage because I'm asking him under the official capacity of the sovereign ruler?
I'll allow it.
Yay! Persuasion. It's not bad. That is slightly better. 19. The first one was an 18. So
yeah, sorry. Thing. Let's see. Okay, fair enough. He looks not suspicious and not upset, but he does look a little I guess confused would probably be the closest one. Well,
I understand it is unusual, but we're also thinking of your safety. If we are correct, and there may be people who perhaps mean to do harm or cause problems, we would prefer you be as far away from them as possible, as my compatriots check it out over in kind of point to the like opposite end of the city where they are currently.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking into this. Well, for the time being, I've delivered this message to you outside the barrier so as to prevent them from using any sort of magic inside the barrier that might interfere, that might be able to listen in or to put anyone else in danger.
All right. I will go with you for just a few moments, just to receive whatever it is that needs to be given. But then we must come right back inside. It is safest in here, I will say. I've learned that well in my years that I live here. So yeah.
He'll
follow you out.
Yeah, he'll take a little walk to the campsite. Do.
So yeah, he'll follow you out. Once you actually get like outside the barrier, he definitely gets a lot more careful. He's sort of like, he's still very pleasant because he still has the aura, but he'll take a few steps and be like, is this a sufficient distance?
Just a bit farther. We want to make sure we're a good enough distance to avoid any interference. He'll kind of motion over towards where the campsite is, which is not too terribly far, with still within view of the barrier.
Yeah.
So that if
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, he does in a it's a very strange way that he goes about it because he's still very like calm and okay, but he's kind of doing the equivalent of like this is fine while dragging his feet.
yeah, he is taking his sweet ass time.
Yeah. And so yeah, so it takes you a little bit of time to get him over there, but he does eventually get over there. I think it's supposed to be maybe like a 10-minute walk for y'all, and it takes you about 20.
It's like, oh god.
Yeah, so eventually he does sort of arrive over there and is looking around. Well, surely this is sufficient distance, yes?
Yes, this should be sufficient. That's probably going to be the one that we will need. Okay, so he will sort of fish around in his bag for essentially a blank piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
He'll kind of get down more to his level, and then take his hand, placing the paper in it, and then while he has a hold of his hand, he'll use remove curse.
Okay, cool.
And because I consider him an ally, when he makes the save, he gets a +4.
Good for him. Well, damn. All right, fine, dice. Well, let's just fucking do it then, won't we?
The dice are with me.
Even the dice are like, let's get over this shit in Moonstone.
Let's give this man some mental trauma. Oh god, what have I done?
So you do that. You put like a pulse of power through him, kind of thing, and you can kind of see it. You can almost see it physically like sparkle in his eyes, kind of thing. It's just sort of like it goes and goes. Because if as the viewers and you guys probably maybe outside of character might know, gnomes are long-lived. He's not that old, and he's always lived under the barrier. Well, yeah, so unlike the elf who had time beforehand, he did not.
Oh, I took a lifelong resident out of his home. And then made him realize his entire
yeah.
lie.
Or sorry, halflings are a bit longer lived.
It also makes sense that he's a lifelong resident because they were not going to get an outsider to come run their town.
Yeah, so you see it kind of sparkle through his eyes, and they almost do that fucking anime thing where it's like completely like just like there's no sparkle anymore, kind of thing. And it's almost like he's a little animatronic that's powered down for a moment. He just kind of slumps. He doesn't even hold on to the paper. It just fucking like, it just drops and flutters a bit. And you're not even sure for a moment if he's even breathing. And
he's
then,
like, oh god, oh no, I broke him. Oh no, shit.
And then there's like a moment, then another, and then there's a big, just a huge inhale. A little bit of color comes back. His eyes are still very glazed over, very dazed, very just unfocused. Kind of
like lead him more like towards one of the logs we have for a seat, kind of let him sit down.
Yeah.
Easy there.
Yeah. So he kind of follows your prompting, sits, and is rocking a little bit, looking around. What's happening? And I think that's where I'm gonna pump because I want to get back and do one more little scene before I do the last shot. I'm sorry. This one has a lot of quick cuts this time. So we're gonna come back to what the fuck devotion has to do with a prospector who has no fucking clue what's happening. So yeah. So and so back in the dungeon, as I mentioned, Y'all can't hear shit.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic with Subtle Spell, which just means I no longer require a verbal or somatic component.
Okay. High, low, or mid?
Mid, please.
You're safe. Also, it doesn't do anything.
What?
Doesn't do anything.
Possible.
Very possible.
No, Zinc is definitely like saying that, but like in his head because he can't speak.
Thank God Sierra knows Thieves can't, because she's gonna start motioning to Darren and Thieves can't. Like, the fuck is going on?
If you see Zinc out of the corner of your eye, he's like,
Kind of like do the Thieves can't sign language. I can't speak. I can't hear anything. How about you? Okay. Let's keep moving forward. So just motion for everyone just to continue following her.
Sutha, of course, is now visible because enough time has passed. And she's also, I think, probably just doing something very like simple, like trying to talk and then like doing like this.
Yeah.
I think she can hear anything, and it's like, it still hurts, but like I can't hear anything. So yeah. So you guys are in a little bit of a funky place. It's very different from the upper level. Very, very different. It is a very square tunnel. It's 10 foot by 10 foot, so you guys can walk 2 by 2. It's simple gray stone. There's no real differentiation between any of it. The path that you're currently on goes straight for about 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get down there, there's only a single turn, thankfully. And it is a single turn to the left. There you go. Sorry.
I'm just gonna have my straight razor out.
Okay.
Just to be safe and ready.
Cool.
I'll
There's
have the dagger out, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for like any traps or anything that I might see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, off table, we made sure to put the lead box in Darren's bag, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because y'all are going down in there, so you
okay.
definitely got the box.
Can I just confirm something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Did you cast the spell?
It did cast the spell. It didn't.
Okay, I just need to know if Zinc was able to tell if he was able to cast the spell.
Yeah, you were able to cast the spell. It just didn't.
Cool. Yeah, Zinc instead of pulling out weapons, he's just going to continue like prepared to cast more spells with the subtle spell.
Yeah. So at the next juncture, you can go either do left or right. And while you're taking a quick glance around to check, maybe see what you're thinking of doing, there is a subtle shake in the ground that you of course feel and don't hear. And Sierra, if you glance up to see like what the fuck is, you can see in a very almost cartoonish way, but in a very interesting way, reflected or silhouetted on the wall next to you, as though it's coming toward you from a very brightly lit corridor that you can't see down. It looks like the shadow of some kind of huge hulking something with bull's horns. And that's where the credits roll.
Bad vibe! Bad vibe!
Bad vibes.
I would like to roll for nope.
Are we about to fight a fucking minotaur?
By the way, this is the dungeon that Percy kind of helped me out with some parts.
Is Percy gonna make me fight a minotaur?
You'll have to see.
Thanks, Percy.
Thanks, Percy.
You have to wait a whole another week. Fuck.
Well, at least we'll have Suther though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we have Sutha, so we have that. Also, I like how everyone's just like, we're just hanging out up here.
Okay, but for real, Devotion just gave a poor kid trauma.
Yeah, he's also.
Are we really heroes of this realm? We seem to just give everyone we saved trauma.
Not what heroes.
I mean, he is also the highest ranking official in town. So I'm just like, I don't know who else to do this with.
Yeah.
I think I need to point this out. Darren has never once said that he's a fucking hero. Ever.
Either is Devotion.
Darren is Sierra's hero.
No.
She just knows if she tells him that, he's gonna say, fuck no, I'm not. And she's just like, okay, I won't tell you then. But Icarus, what the fuck? With that cliffhanger.
No, Percy, what the fuck?
I don't like that giggling.
It's gonna be fun, y'all. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun.
I'm gonna have words with Percy. That's all I'm saying.
To be fair, Percy gave me the idea that sparked off the rest of this, and then just confirmed when I had additional like little bits to put in, like, oh yeah, that'll be great. So, but yeah, I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it as players. Your characters are gonna hate it. Yeah.
Don't you know you never split the party? And what did we do? God, this gym.
Then we split the party.
Worth it.
3.
Okay, here's the thing.
We split a sneaky party.
Yeah.
Sierra is going to bitch at a literal god for the shit she had to go through to set him free.
Yep. Oh, and so then the second group is gonna be like, "Oh no, we need to get down there. They're in trouble." Meanwhile, Devotion's like, "Okay, I need you to stop crying. I have to explain why I have to get."
Have a blanket. I think you're in shock. So listen, we need you.
There's gonna be some people from a nearby town coming to help. Unfortunately, your entire life is a lie.
Y'all, I hate to do this, but I'm actually gonna bail now because
Alright.
It's totally
fair.
And
Yeah.
I'm bailing also.
Yeah, I'm
but
getting sleepy too, so we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you everybody for watching episode 50 of Kingdom Chronicles. We'll be back next week for episode 51. I'm gonna keep it short, sweet. Have a good weekend, sleep well, and is it Friday yet? Night, everybody. Mwah. Bye. In stream, mother.